Check 1 2 3 4 5. Test 1 2
Test
3
1
4
2.
5.
Test mic
Check
2.
1 2. Check 1 2.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons.
We have got a good one on the Squirtle Game of the Week tonight from Eubanks Field in Fairview. A collision of ranked teams in their respective classes as the Fairview Yellow Jackets host the Kingston Redskins. This is the back end of a home-and-home series. A year ago, Kingston thought they were going to end Fairview's long winning streak. The Jackets went 64 yards in the final minute and a half to score, and they escaped Kingston with a 35-28 win. Both teams rolled in zero-week rivalry games. Kingston beat Medill in the Marshall County Super Bowl 64-2, while Fairview shut out a good Alva Goldbug team 56-0. Both teams went 10-2 last year. Both teams saw their seasons come to an end in the state quarterfinals, and both teams have high hopes for the 2025 season. Adam Dieselhorst comes home for this one, and Kingston makes the nearly 4-hour drive with plenty of time to reflect on how close they came a year ago. I imagine it won't take long for both teams to get into playoff mode that would be necessary to win a game like this.
Yeah, and we talked about this last week, Tom. I love the zero-week addition to the schedule because I think it creates these unique matchups, last week, and you expand your schedule. You play some out-of-district, maybe some, schools that are a little bit larger. I know it's difficult for Fairview to schedule out of conference just with the recent success that they've had, and Kingston, man, really on the up. Had a great team last year, like you talked about. Both these teams super talented. I'm really looking forward to this 4-hour drive. Taylor Weidner, good friend of mine, the athletic director there at Kingston, and him and Robert Bernard are pretty good friends, and that's how they got this thing to hook up. And I love the matchup.
Southern Oklahoma against Northwest Oklahoma in what should be a tremendous matchup. It's the second meeting of a budding intrastate rivalry. Kingston's Redskins visit the Fairview Yellow Jackets, and it's coming up next on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
Wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too.
Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Well, if it's November, it must be playoff football time. Now, wait a second. It feels like November. It is 59 degrees overcast. There are showers to our north. I think they're going to skirt north of us, but it feels like October, November football here tonight in Fairview. Jamie Lewis will tee it off from the 40-yard line. Fairview will get the ball first. We are just about ready for the second matchup between these two teams all time. Like we said a year ago, 35-28, Fairview scored in the final minute to come from behind and win. And the kick is high to the end zone. And I saw him kicking in pregame, and he was knocking in field goals from 35, 40 yards out. So a kicker can be a weapon at this level, and it looks like Jamie Lewis is just that. So we see the Fairview Jacket offense first. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. The quarterback is Aiden Nightingale, 136 passing yards last week, a couple of touchdowns in that 56-0 win over Alva. And we'll talk about Alex Houck a lot. 14 carries, 152 yards rushing last week, and 5 rushing touchdowns. That pistol formation put the man in motion from right to left, and a quick hitter near side is caught by Haddon Miller, and Miller will break out of a tackle and get across the 30-yard line to the 31, a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains in the first play of the ball game.
Yeah, good early play for the Yellow Jackets. Saw something they liked down here, the bottom side of the field. I think that was an RPO type situation. They had a run call made, but Miller was open.
For Miller, it's his third catch of the season. He had 2 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown last week. First down and 10. Just underway here. Hand off to Houck, left side. A couple to the 34. I'll mark him at about the 33. So just give him 2 right there to bring up second down and 8. Now they'll give him the 34. We'll be nice and give him 3. So it's second down and 7.
Great job that time up front by Kingston. You know, a lot of times when you see teams run counter plays, you've got to have somebody on the edge disrupt the counter, and they did that up front.
We'll set the defense for you for Kingston as we go here on 2nd down and 7 from the 34-yard line. Direct snap right that time, and the quick hitter on the right side. The pass was thrown.
It's Miller again on the outside.
It was Haddon Miller. And was that Nightingale who threw it?
Yeah, it was a little rollout. So he rolled out to the top side of the field, and they're just playing one-on-one coverage out there with Miller. So I think that's going to be something that Coach Bernard's going to probably try to attack Kingston. Look for them to roll a safety over the top, but they're trying to load the box for the run game against Hauk.
9-yard completion. Move the chains, 1st down. I was having trouble reading that number on that. Thinking that was not Nightingale that time, but it was. Handoff up the middle. Hauk again will spin across the 45 out to the 47, picking up 4. Nice gain on 1st down as they keep moving just shy of midfield. This drive started back at the 20-yard line. 10-10 to play in the 1st quarter. Defensive set for Kingston. On that defensive line, Landon Burgess, Levi Kuntz, and Blaine Henry. The linebackers are Jake Hofferber, Reed Patterson, and the cornerbacks, Hudson Everhart, Jackson Martin, and the strong safety, Logan Stevens. Bowen Proctor is a rover. Out here on the near side. Pass caught to the 50-yard line, reeled in by Austin Hickman. Bring up 3rd down and short, the gain of 3.
Nice little screen play there, too. I really like that. If Hickman would have waited just a little bit longer, he had had a lot of space because the linemen were coming out.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down and 2 as Fairview motoring in Kingston territory on the opening drive of the ball game. Nightingale hands off. Hauk 1st down. And he's pushed back right there. Now let's see what kind of spot he got. I thought he got the 1st down. He had it by about a half a yard. It looks like he does.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to him. He's right just on the other side of that hash, so that should be enough for the 1st down. So
they'll mark him at the 46, which will be enough. Gain of 3. Alex Hauk a year ago had 734 total yards, 15 touchdowns. He's off to a quick start, scoring 5 touchdowns. I think those were all in the first half last week in that big win over Alva as well. Yeah, both these teams, the starters didn't play past 2nd quarter. They both were in blowouts last week.
It's going to be a false start.
We talked about Alva beating, or Fairview beating Alva 56-0. They had the Marshall County Super Bowl down south last week. It's a big deal. And Kingston, no trouble with Medill. Medill's a 4A school, beat them 64-2. And the safety came late in the ball game when the 3rd-string offense, ball snapped through the quarterback's legs, rolled into the end zone. Somebody went back and jumped on it. That was the 2 points Medill had. So they'll move the ball back to the 49-yard line on Fairview's side of the field. 1st down and 15.
Nice.
And the ball caught. That's Hauk that time out in space. And he'll get down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 26. So that's a big gain on move the chains, 1st down.
Really like the play call there, using different ways to get Hauk the ball and getting him out in space. Man, he's tough to bring down once he gets his forward motion going.
I just realized why I thought it wasn't Nightingale who threw that first pass, because his uniform, the way it was folded up, it looked like it was a number like 87. And I was going, who's throwing the football? But it is Hauk, or it is Nightingale, excuse me. And that is Hauk getting inside the 25-yard line down to the 23, gaining 3. Alex Hauk with 3 carries for 9 yards. He also has the reception for 25.
Be interesting to see how Kingston adjusts. Everything that Fairview is getting is off the edge. Fairview hasn't really ran much right up the gut yet.
2nd down and 8.
Good ball.
Backside fade. Ball is tipped up. It was short-armed a little bit and almost intercepted. Getting back on it and almost making the pick was Hudson Everhart. So it's incomplete to bring up 3rd down and 7. That is Nightingale's first incomplete pass of the evening.
Yeah, just needed to put a little bit up more on it, but Everhart right there in coverage, man, he almost made a miraculous pick there. Just a great individual play there by Everhart.
Here comes the 10th play of the drive, sort of back on the 20-yard line, right now at the 23-yard line of Kingston. Fairview, the black jerseys, orange numbers, black helmets, white pants, and the orange and black piping down the side of those pants. Low snap picked up by Nightingale, and the ball caught by Noah Schmidt. And Schmidt down to the 16. That'll be real close to the first down.
It's going to be
now about a yard
2,
short, yeah. They get him to move. Nope, didn't throw the flag.
Looked like he may have almost been across. I think he just went straight up.
Plenty of time on the play clock, just ticking under 15 seconds. They check with the sideline. Nate Nightingale. Hands off to Houck. Did he get it?
Yes.
Down to the 15. Didn't need much. That is a first down for the Jackets.
Really impressed with Fairview up front. You know, they lost a lot of players last year off the offensive line, and this group has done a good job so far against a good front from Kingston. Kingston's got some big kids up there.
Offensive line, Ridge Cottrell, Hunter Haynes, Hunter Weimer, Ridge Scott, Jacoby Withers. First down and 10 from the 15. Nightingale rolling right.
Good route.
Little out pattern caught down at the 5-yard line. As had Miller beat his man right at the stick. It should be close to first and goal or second and very short. I think it'll be second and very short, a 9-yard gain.
I'd say really impressed so far with Nightingale early on. He's making great throws on the run. He's only missed on one throw, and really it wasn't that bad of a throw. It was a great defensive play. Plus the wind, I think, kind of blew it back a little. Watch him run a little out route down here.
Second and short from the 5.
Good cut.
Little stutter step and gets the first down to the 3.
Man, that was a great cut by Houck.
Boy, this drive just continues.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better drive if you're Fairview opening up this game. A lot of questions about, you know, how will you handle the physicality? Kingston has a lot of returners up front, and so far Fairview has looked good. They seem to answer that question early on.
14th play of the drive coming up, over 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes on this drive. Left side, Houck is tripped up. Nice defensive play by Bowen Proctor coming up and upending it.
It's a great play. Just a great individual play. Looks like we have a player down here. I believe that's 22.
It is, and that would be Jake Hofferber, 6'2", 185 pounds senior. Jake is their starting cornerback. I take it back. He's one of the outside. He's an outside linebacker. My mistake. They're helping him to the sideline right now. So no gain on the play. And it will be second down and goal at the 3-yard line. On a cool, crisp, overcast Friday night for high school football in early September. Fall has come early to Northwest Oklahoma.
Not often are you wearing a jacket.
Nah.
There's kids wearing hoodies and letter jackets. It's pretty wild.
So second and goal from the left hash. Nightingale with Houck lined up a couple of yards behind him. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left, the short side of the field. It's going to be Nightingale dumping out on the right side, and the ball caught and touchdown. Colt Heyman with the reception. And a 3-yard touchdown reception as Heyman takes it into the black and orange end zone.
Just a great drive for Fairview to start this game. Great execution. They had one little slip up on the procedure penalty, but man, really impressed offensively. And I think the question earlier on was how things were going to happen up front. Fairview so far looked really good on this drive.
Austin Hickman for the extra point try to put Fairview on top 7-0. Kick is missing wide to the right. 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Fairview 6, Kingston nothing. We're coming back. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why the arranger?
Fairview just put together a 15-play drive. It took 6 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock. 80 yards covered. 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Fairview 6-0 after the 3-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Nightingale to Colt Heyman. Extra point missed wide right. So now Kingston will get the ball for the first time. And that ball was touched, I believe, by a Redskin returner before it went out of bounds. And yes, it'll be first down and 10. I think they're going to mark it around the 24. Now they're going to throw the flag.
I don't think he touched the ball.
You don't think he touched it? I thought maybe he did, but they'll give it to Kingston at the 35. So mark it at the 35-yard line. That is where this drive will start with 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Quarterback is Reed Patterson. Last week, 3 of 6 for 38 yards and a touchdown. Also had a touchdown rushing, 2 carries, 39 yards on the ground.
Big hole.
And a big hole right up the middle for Logan Stevens. Logan Stevens, who had 4 carries for 74 yards and a couple of touchdowns last week, missed most of last season, almost all of last season with an injury. And he's playing catch-up, and he wants to enjoy this last year of football for the senior. As on first down, he'll pick up 12. Ball at the 47. And this time it is the quarterback, Patterson with the carry, but there's a face mask in there too.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a face mask.
So glad to have you with us wherever you may be watching from tonight. Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst with you, the Squirtle crew. Tyler Kerr, producer engineer, Mallory Reams, and Reed Barton's up there on camera. So they'll march off the face mask against Fairview. And it's a big one. And it will take it into Jacket territory down to the 35-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Redskins. Brad Hill, their head coach, his 4th year at the helm, 26 wins and 10 losses. And put it in the hands of Parks Ratzliff this time. We'll talk about him a lot. Parks had a pretty big game last year against Fairview. And he gets around the left side, picks up nice yardage on first down, about 6 or 7 or so. They'll give him 7 down inside the 30-yard line to the 28 to bring up second down and 3.
Yeah, big chunks, man. They're getting the outside stretch play that time, and they had everything blocked up really good.
Ratzliff a week ago, 2 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. Last year against Fairview, 17 rushes for 91 yards. Also caught 3 passes for 53. This is the quarterback, Patterson. He'll get the first down. A little extra effort gets him inside the 25-yard line down to the 24, picking up 4 yards. And Kingston coming right back after Fairview had the long drive to start this ball game.
Well, Patterson did a great job there reading the end that time. Houck was right there, and he went ahead and just did not hand it to the running back and took it himself and picked up the yardage needed for the first down.
4 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the first quarter. Fairview 6, Kingston nothing, but the Redskins are moving. Here comes Ratliff again left side as he will pick and choose his way down to the 20-yard line. Picking up about 4 or so.
You got to like what you're seeing if you're Kingston. They're just hat on hat, just stretching out to the next guy in front of them, getting them blocked, and letting those big athletes in the backfield make plays.
That Jacket defense led by Rich Cottrell, 15 tackles last week. A couple of TFLs, tackles for loss, 2nd down and 6. This is Patterson right up the middle. Stepping out of a tackle, chased down. He was finally tackled by Braden Forbes, I believe, but not before they get the first down inside the 10-yard line down to the 6.
Done a great job there. They run the up back in motion and move the linebackers out of space, and Patterson just takes it right up the gut for about, I don't know, what was that, about an 11-yard carry?
14.
My math's not great, Tom.
So first down and goal at the 6-yard line. Kingston trying to answer Fairview's opening touchdown. Handed off to Stevens, and Stevens right up the seam. Will pick up a couple down to the 3. As he's tackled by Ridge Scott. Gain of 2 down to the 3-yard, actually a gain of 3 down to the 3-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this drive. After Fairview had a 15-play drive to start. Patterson right side will dance into the end zone. Touchdown for Kingston. And we're even at 6 with an extra point upcoming.
Still a QB power play that time. Led with the tailback through the hole, and then Patterson just followed him in. Looks like they have a lineman down there. That would not be good news for Kingston.
3-yard touchdown run for Patterson is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. But 2:56 to play in the first quarter.
Oh, he's holding his knee, too. That's really unfortunate. Can't tell what number that is, Tom. Can you tell?
That is number 77, which
that's Landon
Burgess, a 6'1", 270-pound sophomore.
Hate to see that.
So Patterson will score from 3 yards out. And we'll see Jamie Lewis attempt the extra point, but not before. Hopefully Landon Burgess can get up and get off the field under his own power. He's a youngster, only a sophomore. Big game tonight, Sulphur and Washington on the Squirtle Network. You can check in on that one once in a while. I'm not going to tell you to stay away from this one, but
and we just got an update from guest picker Robert Thomas. Looks like Sulphur is up 7-0 early in that game. They actually, he says, they drove into the red zone and fumbled their first possession. They've stopped Washington twice, and then they just now scored. There's 3 left in the first quarter, so heck of a game.
I believe he was the only one to pick Sulphur, I think, on the Pick'em show, if I remember right. I think we all went Washington except for him. He could make us all look stupid.
Well, I mean, Washington's won 45 games in a row, so it's not like a...
Like I said, I'm not picking against Washington until they lose. So Landon Burgess being helped off the field, and you really hope that's not the last we see of him tonight. Boy, I tell you what, when you're 6'1", 270, that's a load to be carrying.
Good-looking athlete. But another game that was of interest, Pawnee and Woodland. Pawnee leads Woodland early 6-0.
So the touchdown comes with 2:56 to play in the first quarter, and at long last we'll have an extra point attempt. If you're just joining us, Fairview scored on a 15-play, 80-yard drive as Aiden Nightingale found Colt Heyman for a 3-yard touchdown pass. Missed the extra point wide to the right, but Kingston with the answer.
Tommy, think Bixby's any good?
What's the score?
20-0.
Wow.
7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Not picking against them either.
Little Squirtle scoreboard. If you don't have the Squirtle app, you need to download it. It's free. Check scores all across the state of Oklahoma.
Jamie Lewis, the right-footed kicker. Holder is Jackson Martin. The kick is on its way and good. And Kingston will take a 7-6 lead with 2:56 to play in the first quarter. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job.
Kingston scores on an 8-play, 65-yard drive in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Reed Patterson from 3 yards out on the touchdown run. Jamie Lewis's extra point kick gives the Redskins the lead, and the kick into the end zone. And the Jackets will take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Good drive by Kingston.
Yeah, great drive. Man, what a weapon to have, kicking it through the end zone. We don't see that often. Obviously, you got a little wind behind you, so that does help. But
wind's about 15 miles an hour from the left to right. It's helping Kingston here in the first quarter. Had a little bit of drizzle in the pregame, but I don't think it's drizzling now. It's a nice night for football. Put on a jacket and come on out.
Really impressed with Fairview's first possession. Coach Bernard did a good job of mixing it up, but man, be interesting to see if they can keep that up here.
Nightingale finding out here on the near side, Haddon Miller, who makes his 4th catch of the ball game.
That's Parks Ratzliff that time on the play. Great job by the linebacker. Just scraping over the top, getting out to the screenplay, following the lineman, and makes the tackle out here on the edge.
So Nightingale is now 8 for 9 passing to start the ball game. Gain of 3 right there. Houck lined up in the backfield, but somebody moved. Yep, this will be 5 yards against the Jackets. Move them back inside the 20-yard line to the 18.
Well, you can see Kingston fired up there on the defensive line this drive. See what they can do. Big 76 there in the middle, getting his guys going.
8 of 9 passing, 71 yards and a touchdown for Aiden Nightingale. So now it's 2nd down and 12 back at the 18. Clock rolling, 2:10 to play in the first quarter, 7-6 Kingston. The difference, a missed extra point. Fading and the ball caught, going up to reel that one in is Haddon Miller. That's 5 catches for him already. That's the best one of the night. We'll mark it at the 37-yard line, enough for the first down, as Aiden Nightingale and Miller are making quite a combination here in the first quarter of this one.
Well, he just threw it the only place he could catch it. I mean, honestly, it's good defense. Defender is right there. Just a great throw and catch.
Gain of 19. As we tick under, actually the clock is stopped with 1:58 to play in the quarter. Nightingale this time handing off to Houck. Houck just struggling forward, but he was held back and tackled by Parks Ratzliff, linebacker. He'll pick up 3, possibly 4. Then we're going to mark him at the 41-yard line, a gain of 4 on first down to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, he's tough to bring down. I mean, Parks probably doesn't normally have problems bringing tailbacks down, but he grabbed a hold of him and had to bulldog him.
Alex Houck is 6'2", 195. He is a load. 2nd down and 6. Give it to him again, right up the middle.
Good cut.
First down, and before he was finally popped by Bowen Proctor. But just shy of midfield, going to mark him at the 49-yard line, a gain of 8 and a first down.
Love the play call. Counter block down. They pull Cottrell on the backside, and they're leading up the middle that time with Colt Heyman, and obviously you got Houck running behind him, and that's going to get you some plus yardage.
A minute to play in the first quarter. Hand it off to the fullback this time, and some running room up the middle for Colt Heyman. Heyman will gain down inside the 45-yard line to the 44, picking up 5. Heyman had 36 yards rushing and a touchdown last week in their win over Alva.
Looks like he got more than 5, Tom. Looks like he got about 7.
You're right. I don't want to shortchange him either.
That's the first time he's carried it, right? So we got to give him all of his yards.
That's right. Give him 7 yards. Second down and 3. Nightingale to throw.
Ooh, that was
a lot of red jerseys in the area. Incomplete.
That's great coverage that time.
Yeah, pass was intended. It was Gavin Ewing. That's only Nightingale's second incompletion of the night. He's now 9 of 11 for 90 yards. So third down and 3. Clock stop with 14 seconds to play in the first quarter. Houck left side, and he will not get to where he needs to be. There's a whole host of Redskins there leading the way. Bowen Proctor, also Ty Jones. It will be fourth down and about 3. We'll give him 1 yard. Let's give him 1 yard to go 4th and 2. And that is the end of the first quarter. Good ball game. Kingston 7, Fairview 6. We'll take a break. Second quarter is coming up. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Well, Fairview outgained Kingston in the first quarter, 122 yards to 47, but Kingston leads in the scoreboard 7-6. And as we start quarter number 2, Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you. Big 4th down and 2 play for the Jackets.
Yeah, I mean, this is huge in a game where it looks like so far early on, neither defense looks like they have an answer on either side. So Fairview really needs to convert here. Both teams scored on the first possessions. They did a little bit of a different ways, but man, this is a big possession here.
2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back to throw. Nightingale setting up the screen pass. Ball is caught. Houck is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. What a great defensive play right there. And leading the way for Kingston was Blaine Henry, the 6'2", 235-pound junior. And Kingston will take over first down and 10.
That was a great play call. They had people out there to get the play blocked, but unfortunately the lineman ran by the guy that was going to be closest to who was catching it. They'll see that on film tomorrow. I think it looks like they're talking to the line down here on the bottom, but man, big-time defensive stop for the Redskins.
So the drive for the Redskins will start with 11:52 to play in the second quarter. They scored on their opening drive. They lead 7-6. Stevens up the middle will pick up 3 or 4 on first down, just shy of midfield.
And you can just see that line just move every possession. Kingston's line is really getting a good push.
Gain of 3 on first down. Stevens now 3 carries, 18 yards. Second down and 7.
Oh, ball comes out.
Ball is loose. Fairview has it going back the other way. The ball in the hands of Haddon Miller, and he will take it to the end zone. Touchdown.
What a great play by Hauk.
So Haddon Miller scooped up the loose ball, and it was off to the races, and a defensive touchdown for the Jackets, put them back on top, 13-7.
Yeah, big answer because you get a defensive stop if you're Kingston. And Hauk gets the man tied up and just rips it right out of his hands, and Bowden Miller picks it up and takes it to the house. Sorry, not Bowden Miller. No, that was right.
Haddon Miller.
Bowden's playing baseball at Northwestern. I think he's up here in the stands. So,
extra point attempt. Austin Hickman will try it. And this one is right through there. 11-14 to play in the first half. Fairview grabs the lead back on a defensive touchdown, 13-7. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Now Fairview scores the 45-yard fumble recovery for the touchdown by Haddon Miller. Extra point kick by Austin Hickman, and Fairview leads Kingston 13-7 early in the second quarter. Boy, I tell you what, a big defensive play just changed the momentum in this ball game.
Yeah, huge play. I mean, and that's going to be what separates, I think, this game. These two teams are so evenly matched. Turnovers, or Fairview gets a turnover and downs, and then turns right back around and gets a fumble recovery.
Stevens on the return inside the 10-yard line to the 20, to the 25, and a flag flies in as Hauk just leveled him on the near sideline.
Well, there's going to be a hold on Kingston. One of the Kingston players just literally tackled a Fairview guy on the return.
Well, so the first mistake made by Kingston leads immediately to points for Fairview. And the Redskins will start this drive inside the 20-yard line at the 19. With 11:08 to play in the first half. That offensive line for Kingston. Tristan Casey, Landon Burgess, who we saw got hurt earlier. I bet Otis Armstrong is in for him now. He's the center. James Trout and Levi Kuntz. So after that injury to Burgess, you lose your starting center as well. Handoff up the middle. And that is the quarterback. He kept it himself that time, picking up 3 or 4 on first down, out across the 20-yard line, the 23, a gain of 4. And for Patterson, his 4th carry of the ball game brings up second down and 6. See, Reed Patterson last year against Fairview throwing the football 15 of 25 for 213 yards and 3 touchdowns in that 35-28 Fairview win. Little fake in the pass across the middle, caught by Jackson Martin.
Just a little RPO play that time. Patterson just kind of dumped it over the middle.
Gain of 8, enough for the first down. For Patterson, his first completion. For Jackson Martin, his first catch of the season. First down and 10. Back to throw. Patterson going deep into traffic. Intercepted. Another turnover. That ball was picked off by Ethan McCatherine. and Fairview gets it right back. They turned the fumble into a touchdown immediately. Let's see what they can do with this one.
Well,
as Patterson is picked off.
Great job by McCatherine high pointing it. Just a big mistake that time by Kingston. A little bit surprised. Kingston has had so much success running the ball, +5, +4, +6, and they just, guess they're wanting to air it out. Tom, you talked about how many yards he had throwing last year, and as all of a sudden they start throwing the ball.
This drive will start with 10:08 to play in the first half, and Fairview leading 13-7. Handoff, Houck up the middle. Last guy to stop him before he might have been headed to the end zone was Bowen Proctor, and he got in his way. Gain right at 10 yards, enough for the first down from 145 to the other.
Well, in that time it was Houck, too, on the cutback. Just a great, great vision there by Houck because he didn't have much where the play was originally supposed to go.
So first down and 10 in Redskins territory now. This time they'll get off to Colt Heyman. He'll try to bounce it left. Not a whole lot there.
He really got something out of nothing, to be honest with you.
He was tackled by Levi Kuntz, the big 6'1", 225-pound senior. Give him 2 yards. Second down and 8. NFL game in Brazil right now. The Chargers on top of the Chiefs, 7-0. Chargers score first. Second down and 8, handoff up the middle, and this is Houck. Lowering his shoulder, getting down to the 40-yard line, picking up 3. Tell you what, this has been a fast-moving first half, under 9 to play in the first half. Alex Houck now 11 carries, 38 yards on the ground, plus a 25-yard reception. But it is third down and 6. So Redskins would love to get a stop right here and make Fairview make a decision on fourth down. They got to stop him. The near sideline, the pistol formation as they look to Robert Bernard in his 11th season at Fairview, 87 wins and 39 losses and a couple of state championships. Before we see third down and 6, we'll see a timeout. We'll take a break. 8:26 to play in the first half. Fairview 13, Kingston 7. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Coming out of the timeout, third down and 6 for Fairview. They look to convert at the 40-yard line of Kingston. Nightingale to throw. Near sideline to Miller. Good coverage over there by Hudson Everhart, the cornerback. It's incomplete, so now it's fourth down and 6.
I think they rolled out a lot of guys to this side of the field. I think Miller's the guy you want to go to there, but it looked like the person running the intermediate route was open. I believe that was Hickman across the middle that time.
They'll go for it on fourth down and 6. Can Kingston get the stop? Nightingale has his man. It's caught on the near sideline at the 30-yard line.
Schmidt
reeled in by Noah Schmidt. First down, 4th and 6 conversion, and the drive continues for the Jackets.
Well, it's just a great job, a little just boundary, little comeback. That's hard to defend. You run the defender off and you come back for it, and Nightingale puts it right on the money.
for Schmidt, his second catch of the night. First down and 10. As we tick down under 8 minutes to play in the first half as Fairview looks to extend their lead. Houck left side. Boy, he lowered his shoulder. Just went right over the top of Patterson. And he'll get a knee down at the 26-yard line, gaining 4.
That time there was a big hole up there, Tom.
He was stopped by James Trout. Going into that coming out of that last timeout, Fairview 25 plays, Kingston 11.
Oh, I know. They've been keeping the ball. They've been playing keep away for sure, which against this explosive offense of Kingston's, you got to do that.
So second down and 6 now. And it's
cut.
with a nice cut, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4 down inside the 25-yard line to the 22. Staying on schedule, picking up 4. Another tackle by James Trout. And another long drive by Fairview.
Now we're going to tick under 7 minutes.
Coming up is the 8th play of the drive. They had a 15-play drive earlier when they scored. Third down and 3. Nightingale to throw. Ball caught across the middle, and that'll be enough for the first down as Noah Schmidt makes another catch on the drive. Mark him at the 15-yard line, a gain of 7.
Great throw and catch that time. Just run sip a little dig route there and find your man on the outside. Man, Nightingale's had all sorts of command of the offense tonight. He looks really good.
He really has. You know, last week it's a big confidence builder. You go out and beat a rival like Alva as badly as they did. First down and 10. He wants to throw again. Near sideline. Boy, almost threaded the needle on that one. Pass incomplete, coverage by Jackson Martin. So second down and 10 coming up. Nightingale threw for 136 yards last week in that rout of Alva. He was almost to 136 in this one. He's at 107, I guess. Second down and 10. Give it to Houck, and Patterson meets him and takes him down for no gain. So now third down and 10 is coming up.
Ty Jones was in there too that time. Patterson made the original hit.
Clock rolls under 6 minutes, 5:55 to play in the first half. Fairview with the 6-point lead, looking for more. Third down and 10 from the Kingston 15-yard line.
And you know, if you're Coach Bernard, that you've got 2 plays here to get a first down because you may try kicking a field goal too with Hickman. You get that wind behind you also.
That's right. The wind would be at Austin Hickman's back about 15 mile an hour from left to right.
And honestly, a field goal would be big because it put it up by more than 1 score. Ball got tipped.
And
nice catch.
Oh, it was caught inside the 5-yard line off the deflection. When you're living right, you take it. Haddon Miller with the catch down to the 4-yard line. That ball was hanging up there like a wounded duck. Gain of 11.
And give Miller credit. What a just great athletic play there that time. He just went up and got it. Everybody else was just standing there watching it, waiting for it to come down to him.
Haddon Miller's 6th catch of the night. And now it's first down and goal at the 4-yard line. When you're hot, you're hot. Right now, Fairview's hot. Everything's going their way. That ball was hanging up there. Kind of a 50-50 ball, and was Haddon Miller who came down with it. Nightingale to throw.
Ooh, not a good decision there.
That ball was tipped up in the air by Parks Ratzliff, who got a hand on it. It's incomplete. Second down and goal.
Ran a little money route there that time. Kind of bluffed an out route. And that was a risky throw there. Tom, good idea on that. I can see much better now.
Turn off the lights in the press box. I forgot my lamp. I brought everything else, but I forgot my lamp tonight.
How dare you?
Second down and goal from the 4. Nightingale pitch left side. Houck,
nice
the
cut.
move, and flag comes in late.
I think they're going to call a hold.
Yeah. Down to the 1-yard line. This will go against Fairview most likely. 4:45 to play in the first half. So second down and goal will turn into, well, it'll still be second down and goal, but it'll be back at about the 13, 14-yard line by the time they mark this one off.
Well, that was a big holding call, too, because that moves them, like you said, back to about the 14.
Here comes the 12th play of the drive, second down and goal to 14.
4:40 on the clock. This is another long drive.
Yes, it is. Started with 10:08 to play in the quarter. So 6 minutes almost. Right side, Hauk turns it up. Not a whole lot there. Parks Ratzliff chases him down and gets the tackle.
Yeah, I tried to run outside zone that time. That play is tough. You got to really hold your blocks, and Kingston just busted through that front line. Look for him to go up to Miller, obviously. If they got something they like and they have him ISO'd, nobody's rolled over the top, I'd just throw a fade right up to this corner.
So third down and 13, third and goal to 13.
That's going to be a fade up top. There's nobody over the top on Miller.
You're exactly right. Nightingale
Got
looking
him.
that way, and Miller in the back left corner of the end zone. Touchdown. He got a foot down. Touchdown, Jackets. That'll make it 19-7 with the extra point upcoming.
Just really surprised they didn't roll anybody over the top. I mean, Miller has just had his way out there. It's tough getting put on an island, too. I mean, Everhart's right there in coverage, but sometimes you just got to admit that you've just got a really good player and you may need to double team him.
You had it, Miller. 7 catches now. Hits pay dirt for the second time this season. He hit pay dirt 3 times all last year. Austin Hickman's extra point attempt. He missed his first one, made his second one. It's good. 3:40 to play in the first half, and Fairview has jumped on top of Kingston 20-7. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Is your school or booster?
Fairview, a 6-minute and 28-second drive, covered 13 plays and 65 yards, and it was Aiden Nightingale, a 13-yard touchdown pass to Haddon Miller. Extra point good, make it 20-7. Here's Logan Stevens on the return, back to the 29-yard line, and that is where Kingston will take over first down and 10. So Fairview has capitalized now on 2 turnovers. 2 Kingston turnovers. So from the 29, this drive will start with 3:35 to play in the first half. And Kingston needs to make something happen here. Empty the backfield, 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Spread the field. Ball is caught by Ratzliff, and Ratzliff tackled immediately. as he was tackled by Rich Cottrell, who had 15 tackles a week ago. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5.
3 minutes on the clock. You got all sorts of time if you're Kingston. It's kind of interesting. They didn't throw the ball the first couple possessions they had it, and the last about 4 or 5 plays they've run have been passing plays. I think if you're Fairview, you've got to kind of like that because they're picking up chunks running the ball.
Reed Patterson on 2nd and 5. Near side, ball caught. That's Martin. And Martin only a couple of yards there as he is chased down and tackled by Haddon Miller. Will bring up 3rd down and about 4. And they're going to mark him to the 40, to the 37, make it 3rd and 2. So a gain of 3 on that play. Jackson Martin's 2nd catch of the ball game. 3rd down and 2.
Little timeout, it looks like. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think the play clock got reset.
They will discuss our officiating crew tonight out of the Enid area. Kyle Johnson, your referee. You got Robert Hedges. Tony Heller's your umpire. Reese Lujan, Daryl Centers, Nathan Nance.
I think they're going to tell him to reset the clock, it looks like.
So 3rd down and 2. We'll try it again.
Like this. We're going to go back and huddle.
Yep. Reset.
Yep. Sometimes you can see tendencies out of formations. This is a formation they run out. They'll probably run kind of a handoff up top.
Nope. It'll play action. Slanting across the middle.
Ooh,
the ball was
coverage.
caught and dropped. It was in the hands. In the hands of Ty Jones, but he took a hit.
Yeah, they faked the little edge run that they'd had so much success with, and I think you're going to see Kingston call a timeout here.
So we'll take a break with them. 2:35 to play in the first half. Fairview 20, Kingston 7. 4th and 2 coming up. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino.
4th down and 2. Pitch near side. Trying to turn it up in first down yardage for Stevens and take it back. That's Ratcliffe who busts free across the midfield stripe down inside the 40-yard line. Parks Ratcliffe with the nice carry, and he'll step out of bounds at the 38. Big 4th and 2 conversion for the Redskins.
Really like the play call there that time. Brought everybody in, a little jumbo set and run toss. I think they're going to stick with this formation.
25-yard gain.
Why not?
1st down and 10. Give it to Ratcliffe again, this time to the 35.
That time the Jackets made him cut it up, and he ran right into a pile. That's big 77 from Fairview that got in the way that time. That's old Raven Walters. Man, 6'4", 350.
Big guy.
Jeez.
So the gain of 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. Keep an eye on that clock. It's 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kingston trying to get back within a touchdown here. Going into the wind here in the second quarter. Patterson to throw this time. Has a man and a nice defensive play as that ball was knocked away by Ethan McCatherine. Just reached around. That's a textbook defensive play right there.
Yeah, man. Patterson's going to be kicking himself when he watches film tomorrow because he had two guys running just little outside drags on the edge, and both of them are wide open. A lot of times you go with your guy, though. It's big 13 out there, Ty Jones. I know he likes to throw to him, but the better decision would have been underneath there.
This drive started back at the 29-yard line, now sitting at the Fairview 35. It is 3rd down and 7. Patterson, left-handed quarterback, throws incomplete, tried to find Rassliff. Now it's 4th down and 7. And Patterson now 0 for his last 3 passing.
Well, and that's tough for him, too. He's trying to roll to the right side. He's trying to set his feet and throw with his left arm.
Yeah.
A lot of times if you're going to roll him out, you want to roll him to this side of the field. And just, I don't know, he just didn't look comfortable throwing it.
So 1:43 to play in the first half. If Fairview can get the stop right here, they've got plenty of time to march down with the win and try to get some more points here before the end of the first half. Here comes the 7th play of the drive.
It would be interesting to see if they run a little screen to 0 here.
Patterson looking right, has a man, and it's tipped away, thrown behind the receiver. That gave the cornerback a chance to come over and make that play.
Big stop by the Jackets.
Had Miller with the stop, and the Jackets will take over 1st down and 10.
And that's a tough throw, too. That ball stayed up there for quite a while, and Fairview's secondary has made some huge plays.
So Fairview with the ball, 1st down and 10, 35-yard line with 1:38 to play in the first half.
And the way that they've been able to throw the ball around, too. And they've had a lot of success with Miller as they're just ISOing him up. It'd be interesting to see if Kingston does not roll a safety over the top. It looks like they're going to keep single coverage up top.
Boy, the Jackets, they could get points on this drive, get up by 3 possessions. It would be huge. And before that, we'll have a timeout. 1:38 to play, first half. Fairview 20, Kingston 7. It's the game of the week. You're watching it on Squirtle.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with our
Jackets take over, 1st down and 10, 35-yard line, 13-point lead with 1 minute and 38 seconds to play in the first half. A couple of turnovers have really hurt Kingston. Fairview has capitalized on both of them, a fumble recovery return for a touchdown, and then after an INT, a 13-play drive that resulted in a touchdown. You can go up-tempo here in the final minute and a half. Long pass down the field intended for Austin Hickman. It's incomplete. Coverage by Parks. Take it back. That's Martin on the coverage. 2nd down and 10.
Trying to hit Hickman on the little kind of narrow post. Love the play call there. Coming quickly out of that timeout. Bernard is so good at stretching you in so many different ways and utilizing different people. And obviously, Miller's been a big target tonight, but we've seen Hickman catch balls. We've seen Schmidt catch balls. We've seen Houck out of the backfield. It just really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
2nd and 10. Give it to Houck this time.
Ooh.
He'll pick up a couple 3, but Kingston has him sniffed out a little bit. His last 5 carries, 1 yard, no yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, and 3 yards, and he picks up 3 right there.
If you're Fairview, you got to be careful here with the 2-score lead and the clock is in your favor. Probably going to see them run this play clock down. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to snap it at about under 3. That's smart by Coach Bernard.
Yeah, the play clock at 6 right now. 3rd down and 7. Houck has it out in space.
Good cut.
40-yard line, and he's upended right there short of the first down. That was Bowen Proctor who went low and got him airborne.
Boy, that's going to be close to a
It
first
is
down.
going to be close. It's about a yard short.
That surprises me. I didn't think he was that close. You might see Fairview go for it here. Definitely, they're going to go. He's going to go no play here is what he's going to go. They're going to go hard count, no play.
6-yard completion for Houck. It's his 3rd catch.
Fairview has timeouts. I could see him going no play and then calling a timeout.
So 37 seconds to play. It's 4th down and 1.
Well, he might not even go no play. He might just burn a timeout.
Yep. They'll burn the timeout. They've got 1. So we'll take a break as well. 37 seconds to play in the first half. Fairview leads Kingston 20-7. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit gopioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
It's more than just your...
4th down and 1 for Fairview. Here in the latter stages of the first half, 37 seconds to play. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Eubanks Field. A matchup of ranked teams. Fairview ranked number 6 in A1. Kingston ranked number 4 in 2A1, according to the Squirtle rankings. And on 4th down and 1, they will punt this ball away.
I think this is the right decision if you're Fairview. I know Coach Bernard likes to go hard count. I was surprised that he didn't do that possession before, but I think they were looking to see how Houck felt.
Oh, not a good punt by Hickman.
Well, it gets a decent bounce, though.
It does, and the clock continues to roll.
Don't touch it if you're Fairview. Ooh.
They do at the 29. The clock stops. Oh, the clock actually rolled a couple of extra seconds right there. 26 and a half seconds to play.
That's at home cooking.
That's right. So that is Fairview's. Now they went for it on 4th down and came up empty. Their second drive where they haven't scored points. But they didn't leave Kingston with much, 27 seconds.
Well, if you're Kingston, you got to be careful here because there's been some Fairview has obviously had the pick earlier on, and there's been a couple of other balls that were thrown up that almost got intercepted.
Let's see if they want to try something here. They do have 2 timeouts.
And they will get the ball coming out of the half, correct?
Yes.
So it might be just smart to just maybe try to see if you can't get something big here right off the bat. Fairview goes to a 3-front, more prevent defense here.
Patterson, left-handed quarterback, ball caught. And to the sideline, hurrying over there, stop the clock. That's Hudson Everhart.
18 seconds.
Out to the 42. 43-yard line, excuse me, a gain of 14. Everhart's first catch of the night. He had 2 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown last week in their big win over Medill. I'll throw again, near side. Nobody was there except for Haddon Miller. He almost had himself a pick. Another turnover. He had the fumble recovery for the touchdown earlier.
That's what you got to worry about here, throwing the ball around. I mean, Fairview's shown to be opportunistic on defense. And how much time do we have on the clock there, Tom?
15 seconds. 2nd down and 10. Kingston still with 2 timeouts. They've got a good kicker, but they are going into the breeze. Ball caught across the way.
Good cut.
They keep him in bounds.
Yes.
Nope, he got out of bounds. That catch made by Everhart, his second catch of the drive, across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think they did call him in, so he had to call timeout, looks like.
They burned one of their 2. Gain on the play of 8. And a timeout. Let's take a quick break. 8 seconds to play, 20-7 Fairview. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Third down and 2. Time for a couple of plays here. 8 seconds to play in the first half. Patterson this time flushed, going deep across the middle into traffic. Ball is caught at the 22-yard line. Is any time remaining? No. Everhart made the catch.
Hold on.
They would be. I saw that kicker in pregame. They're in field goal range.
I'm not sure. Should there still be time on the clock?
They're going to mark it at the 21-yard line, a gain of 28. They're going to give them one play. They do have the one timeout remaining, which they just burned. And yes, let's go ahead and just keep this one right here. No time on the clock. The official discussion going on at the 20-yard line. This is a big call right here. 0.7 seconds. They're going to put 0.7 seconds in the clock. And with Kingston burning the timeout, they'll have a chance to set up a final play here.
Either that or a field goal, but I don't know if that
Jamie Lewis, I saw Jamie Lewis going the other way as he was making him from the 22-yard line, 32-yard field goals with the wind very easily. So he's got the range to do it. Let's see if they give him a shot here.
No, they're going to run a play because that's tough into that wind. That wind is howling. That'd be a 31 or 36-yard field goal.
So they'll go for it here. Final play, first down and 10. Patterson looking right. Throwing back left in the middle of the end zone. The ball is picked off.
He just needs to go down.
It was Haddon Miller. So Haddon Miller with the interception. And he has had a big first half. Fairview has had a big first half. They lead 20-7. Good half for the Jackets.
Yeah, it's just really, really, really impressive. They've made big plays on both sides of the ball. They score first. Kingston executes a drive, just pounds it right down the field on them, and then Fairview gets it back. They go, through 4 downs and out. They don't get it on 4th down, but the next play they get that big turnover. And ever since that turnover, I just feel like Fairview's had by far most of the momentum.
Second half coming up. We'll take a break. Come back with your first half stats. Got to look at the Squirtle scoreboard, but the Jackets on top of the Redskins 20-7 halfway through this one. And you're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
Wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too. Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Halftime in Fairview at Eubanks Field, and the Jackets, the homestanding Jackets, lead Kingston 20-7 at the halftime break. Let's go back and recap how this first half played out. Fairview had the football to start the ball game, took over on their own 20-yard line, and put together a 15-play drive. Took 6 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock, 80 yards covered, and it was Aiden Nightingale, a 3-yard touchdown pass to Colt Heyman. Extra point kick was no good, wide to the right with 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Fairview on top 6-0. Kingston answered. They took over on their own 35-yard line. They went 8 plays and 65 yards in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and it was the quarterback, Reed Patterson, who scored from 3 yards out. Extra point kick by Jamie Lewis made it 7-6. Kingston grabbed that lead. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. The ensuing drive, Fairview took over for their own 20-yard line, moved to across midfield. Actually, there was a penalty, moved them just shy of midfield. They went forward on 4th down and came up empty. Gave the ball to Kingston at the Kingston 44-yard line. And on the second play, actually, it would have been the second play of that drive, the ball was coughed up, and Haddon Miller picked it up for Fairview, went the other way, 45 yards in the fumble recovery for the touchdown at the 11-14 mark of the second quarter. And the extra point kick by Austin Hickman made it 13-7, 11-14 to play in the first half. Kingston with an interception gave the ball back to Fairview with 10:08 to play in the second quarter at the Fairview 45-yard line, and they put together another long drive. 13 plays, 65 yards. Took 6 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock, and it was Aiden Nightingale, a 13-yard touchdown pass to Haddon Miller. Extra point kick by Hickman made it 20-7. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first half. That's where we stand. Halfway through this one, Fairview by 13, 20-7. We'll take a break, come back with your halftime stats as we continue from Eubanks Field in Fairview. It's the game of the week on Squirtle.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Is your school...
In a matchup of ranked teams here in Fairview tonight, the homestanding Jackets on top of Kingston 20-7. Let's go back and recap the first half numbers. First of all, for Kingston, the Redskins 11 carries, 82 yards rushing. Leading the way, Parks Ratzliff has 4 carries for 39. Reed Patterson 4 carries for 25 yards, and Logan Stevens with 3 carries for 18. Through the air, Reed Patterson 6 of 12 for 58 yards, no touchdowns and 2 picks. Hudson Everhart with 3 catches in the ball game, 14, 8, and 28 yards. Jackson Martin 2 catches for 11. Parks Ratzliff has 1 catch for 5. So 23 offensive plays, 140 yards. Kingston averaging 6.1 yards per play. For Fairview, 18 rushes for 59 yards. Leading rusher is Alex Hauk, 16 carries for 50 yards. Colt Heyman, 2 carries for 9 yards. Through the air, Aiden Nightingale, 15 of 21 passing for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Haddon Miller with 7 catches for 75 yards, including a 13-yard touchdown pass. Colt Heyman has a touchdown catch, 1 catch for 3 yards. Noah Schmidt, 3 catches for 24 yards. Alex Hauk, 3 catches for 31 yards. 39 offensive plays, 196 yards in the first half, as Fairview, with that ball control offense, averaging 5 yards a carry. They outplayed Kingston in the first half, 39 plays to 23 plays, and lead by 13, 20-7. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at the Squirtle scoreboard, and second half is just around the corner. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you 1 check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what.
It is halftime on the game of the week in Fairview tonight. The Yellow Jackets on top of Kingston 20-7. Let's take a look at the Squirtle scoreboard starting in 6A1. And the Enid Plainsmen on top of Lawton, 13-12, with 2 minutes to play in the first half at D. Bruce Selby Stadium as the home opener for the Plainsmen after they were hammered last week by Ponca City. Edmond Memorial shutting out Deer Creek 21-0 in the third quarter. That's actually a halftime score. Mustang over Yukon 28-20 in the second quarter. Owasso leads Jenks 21-7. That is a first half score. In the big rivalry game in Norman tonight, Norman leading Norman North. Norman North playing at their new stadium, 15-7 Norman. Second quarter score there. Bixby rolling Sand Springs, 42-7 at the half. Stillwater leads Union, 13-8. That's one of the games we picked on the Pick'em show this week. Broken Arrow trailing Fayetteville, Arkansas, 3-0 at the half. Southmore over Westmore, 19-0. That ball game in the second quarter. And that's a look at 6A1. Adam, take a look at 6A2.
Now on to 6A2. Tahlequah had traveled to Sapulpa. They trail 14-7 at halftime. MacArthur over Eisenhower at half, 51-0. Man, we might have to double-check that score. Western Heights is at U.S. Grant at 6-6 at halftime. Claremore is at Bartlesville tonight, leading 22-7 at half. Shawnee leading Putnam City North, 19-0 at halftime. Piedmont El Reno, that's a big rivalry game. Piedmont leads El Reno 7-0 at halftime. Looks like we have a game that was completed last night. That was Putnam City all over Putnam City West, 75-0.
And in 5A tonight, second quarter score, Poteau leads McAllister 15-0. Broken Bow over Durant, 13-7. Sapulpa leads Tahlequah 14-7. Pryor over Catoosa 49-0 at the half. Blanchard over Noble 24-7, that ball game at the half. And MacArthur over Eisenhower 51-0, like you said. I got it as a halftime score here as well. Bishop Kelly over McGinnis 17-0 in the third quarter. Holland Hall over Will Rogers 27-0 at the half. Carl Albert leads Midwest City 28-0 in the second quarter. Del City over Booker T 20-0 in the second quarter there. Claremore leads Bartlesville 22-7. And Tuttle over Newcastle 21-0 that ball game at the half. Altus over Elk City 36-0 in the second quarter. Coweta over Wagner 15-0. Tecumseh over Class and SAS 36-0. Cash leads Duncan 21-14. Collinsville over Oologah 20-0. Let's see anything else. Hooker over Guyman 20-0 that ball game at the half. Hilldale leads Edison Prep 14-7 in the second. And Nathan Hale over East Central last night, 23-6.
On to Class 4A. Sallisaw leads Stigler 14-0, starting early in the third quarter. This is a good one. This is one of the games we had on our list. Weatherford and Kingfisher are all knotted up at 7 at halftime. Poteau leads McAllister 15-0. I think you may have mentioned that one, I think. Broken Bow over Durant, 13-7. Glenpool and Skytook are tied at halftime, 7-all. Pryor is all over Catoosa, 49-0 at halftime. Another game that was very interesting. We had Ada and Ardmore. Ada leads Ardmore 27-13 at halftime. Blanchard leads Noble 24-7 at halftime. Fort Gibson over Berry Hill 10-7 early in the third quarter. McLean over Victory Christian currently 20-7 early in the third quarter. Tulsa Noah 14-0 over Miami at halftime. Anadarko over Bridge Creek 14-6 at halftime. Grove over Veneta, 28-0 at halftime. Marietta over Medill, 21-7 just before the half. Cushing over Bristow, 31-14 just before half. Marlow over Chickasha, 20-0 at halftime. And we don't have a score from the Elgin-Dallas Hillcrest game. That's kind of an interesting matchup. This is a big rivalry. Hera leads McLeod 7-3 right at halftime. And it looks like Douglas beat Star Spencer last night 60-0.
In Class 3A, Lindsay over Purcell 14-0. Cassia Hall leads Rejoice Christian 14-7. That ball game at the half, the defending state champs in Class A1. Washington and Sulphur, huge ball game, tied at 7 early in the third quarter. Perkins Tryon over Dewey 64-0. That's a halftime score. Adair over Inola 14-10 at the half. Fort Gibson leads Berry Hill. Score is 10-7 in the third quarter. McLean over Victory Christian, 20-7. Holland Hall over Will Rogers, 27-0. And Muldrow leads Roland, 35-6. Anadarko, 14-6 over Bridge Creek. Plainview 13-0 over Lone Grove. Lincoln Christian 21-6, the half over Heritage Hall. This is a game we picked. Now I take it back. It was last week we had Cushing. Cushing over Bristow 31-14. Davis leads Paul Valley 14-0. Verdigris over Sperry 7-6. Vian over Eufaula 28-0. Hera leads McLeod 7-3. And then last night, Hominy over Cleveland 41-16. Salina over Locust Grove 48-6. And Douglas over Star Spencer 60-0.
On to 2A1. Heavener leads Central Salisaw 21-7 early in the third quarter. Another game early in the third. Little Axe over Elmore City Purnell 14-13. Lindsay leads Purcell 14-0 just before half. Crooked Oak leads Capitol Hill 6-0 early in the third quarter. Kellyville is all over Blackwell 38-0 at halftime. Valiant leads Hugo 13-12 just before halftime. OCS leads Cassidy 7-0 at half. Perkins Tryon all over Dewey 64-0. This is a big-time game here. Kiefer and Jones. Jones leads Kiefer 16-0 at halftime. Dallas Greenhill leads Crossing 17-14 at half. Bethel over Luther 20-14 just before the half. Okmulgee leads Mounds 12-7 at halftime. This is another game that we picked. Chandler leads Stroud 7-0 at halftime. That's a surprising score. That's a big-time rivalry. Obviously, the game we have here because of 2A1, Kingston trails Fairview 20-7. Chisholm all over Hennessy 26-7 at halftime. Verdigris, you already mentioned that one. Mount St. Mary's all over Community Christian 39-7 at halftime. Alva leads Perry 12-0 at half. And on to you, my friend.
Take a look at the scores in 2A2 tonight. Pawhuska, no trouble with Meeker. It's 66-0 late in the first half. Antlers over Colgate 18-12. Holdenville over Wowoka 22-0. Hartsoner over Morris 20-0. Kellyville over Blackwell, scoring that game 38-0 at the half. Cassidy trailing OCS 7-0 at the half. Allen and Tishmingo tied at 14. Luther trailing Bethel 20-14 late second quarter. Tonkawa, no trouble with Newkirk tonight, 35-6 at the half. Wynnewood over Comanche 17-0. Wyandotte over Quapaw 12-0. And Ringling over Atoka 28-0. Gore over Keys 22-21 at the half. Kansas over Choteau Maisie 14-0. Davis over Pauls Valley 14-0. Chisholm over Hennessy 21-6-7. Dibble leads Minco 12-6. Commerce trails Fairland 27-0. Mount St. Mary over Community Christian 39-7. Ketchum leads Chelsea 12-7. Alva on top of Perry 12-0 at the half. And last night, Panama over Spiro 44-30. Also, Salina over Locust Grove 48-6. And we are just about ready for the second half. We'll pick up the rest of the scores as we go throughout the rest of your evening. But here it's a 13-point lead for Fairview, but they will kick it away to Kingston to start the third quarter. What does Kingston need to do to get back into this ball game?
Well, I think they need to get back to running the ball. I think they had a lot of success on those first two early drives. They were really getting big chunk yardage. They need to just get back to doing what they do offensively, establish their run game, obviously score here on this next possession, and they're right back in this thing.
They averaged over 6 yards of play in the first half, but they turned the ball over 3 times, a fumble and 2 interceptions. Now this kick will go out of bounds, which should give Kingston pretty darn good field position to start this second half.
I think if you're Fairview too, just love the game plan, controlling the clock on offense. They've been very multiple, moving around. They've been very opportunistic on defense. Honestly, like you said, I think Kingston's had a lot of success running the ball, but Fairview's been able to keep the ball away from them, running, a lot more plays than Kingston has this first half.
Yeah, 39-23, the play count. Fairview has had more plays than Kingston. On first down, and a handoff up the middle to that Bowen Proctor getting his first carry. It is.
And that's big Rayvon Walters making the play inside, the big guy.
Gain of 1. Proctor had a carry last week for 6 yards. Be second down and 9. Halftime, the NFL game in Buenos Aires tonight. The Chargers lead the Chiefs 13-6.
It's kind of a surprising score, right?
Chargers have never trailed in that game. A couple of field goals for Harrison Butker for the Chiefs. Give it off to Bowen Proctor again. He tries to turn the corner on the far sideline. He'll get out to the 40-yard line.
Jet sweep.
About 4, yeah. Going to mark him at the 41. So he'll gain 5. So Fairview defensively could really set a tone here if they can get a stop on 3rd down and 4.
I like the play that this is typically where they'll run outside zone. We've seen that early on. It looks like we got a timeout maybe by Kingston.
Well, big play early in the second half of this ball game, and we'll take a break. 10:48 to play in the third. Fairview 20, Kingston 7. 3rd down and 4. When we come back, you're watching it on Squirtle.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access, whether you're at home or on the go. Arlo.
3rd and 4. It's Patterson trying to find some running room up the middle, and he'll get just shy of the stick. They'll give him a pretty good spot to the 44-yard line, but he had to clear the 45. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, what do you
go for it.
You go for it. You're down by 13, yeah. But if you don't get this, boy, Fairview's going to have the ball in Kingston territory.
Now, keep it in the hands of your QB here. Just run QB power is what I would do. Don't get too fancy.
Fourth down and 1. Tick down to 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. High snap. They'll hand it off, and they didn't get it.
No, they didn't.
Bowen Proctor is hit at the line of scrimmage. I take it back. It's Ratzliff. It's Ratzliff for no gain. And that will end that drive, and Fairview will take over 1st down and 10. The line of scrimmage is the 44-yard line. So the Jackets have the short field here, and they could really put a big dent in this ball game if they can march down and score, already leading 20-7.
Well, that's just a huge stop for Fairview there. Very impressive. They had that play call sniffed out, too. Had about 5 guys right in the hole.
First drive we've had that started in the opposing team's territory.
Big hole.
There's Hauk. And Hauk is upended, but he'll pick up about 8 or so. Let's see where they're marking. They'll mark him at the 37. So give him 7. Bring up 2nd down and 3.
It's kind of interesting to see. Fairview comes out. I mean, we talked about how much more physical Kingston was in the first half, really, those first handful of possessions. But ever since that fumble recovery, Fairview's been the more physical team.
2nd down and a long 3. Give it to Hauk again. Cuts back to his right. Keeps the legs churning down to the 35. Will be about a yard short of the 1st down.
This has been Fairview's recipe, though. I mean, this clock's going to move under 9 minutes.
18 carries, 59 yards rushing tonight for Alex Hauk. It's 3rd down and 1. 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Kingston with their opening drive of the second half. They went forward on 4th down and were stuffed. Before the play gets underway, a flag comes in. Yep, that's 5 yards that will go against the Jackets. And 3rd down and 1 will turn into 3rd down and 6.
And that's the 3rd or 4th illegal procedure that Fairview's had tonight.
Move it back to the 41. Fairview, coaches picked them 2nd in A1 District 1 behind Cashin. Boy, that's a tough district. Cashin, Fairview, Hooker, Crescent, Watonga, Hinton, and then Sayre and Merritt bringing up the end. That is a tough district. We talked about how this game played out a year ago.
Watch Fairview run a little comeback route down here on the bottom to Miller. Just because they're playing off of him now, I think that's what they're going to check to. No, they're not.
Give it to Hauk up the middle. Back to the 38-yard line to get some of that back. He'll pick up 3. Blaine Henry on the stop. Now it's 4th down and 4.
This would be a big stop for Kingston. Return the favor.
Exactly right. 4th and 4. Nightingale to throw this time. Has time, now flushed. He fumbled the football. Ball is loose, picked up by Kingston. They were going to get it anyway, but they will take over at the 40-yard line. So the drive does not end on downs. It ends on the first turnover of the night for the Yellow Jackets, and Kingston takes over 1st down and 10.
Well, great stop there for Kingston. Both teams have one possession. Both teams turn it over on downs. Well, actually, not really a turnover on downs. It would have been anyway. Like you said, I think they may have gained about a yard out of that.
So 7:45 to play. And they'll take over at the 40-yard line.
This has been a formation they've liked to throw out of.
Back to throw this time, Patterson. Across the middle, the ball is caught. That's Jackson Martin, and Martin tackled after a gain of about 8 on 1st down. They're going to mark him out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 7.
Tackled there by Ridge Cottrell. Great throw and catch that time by the Redskins.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3. Martin with his 3rd catch of the night. Left-handed quarterback looking left, has a man down there. Good coverage, but a better catch. Great coverage, but a better catch as that was reeled in by Hudson Everhart.
Great ball, too. Heck of a throw up top that time by Reed Patterson.
Gets it down to the 22-yard line. Gain of 25. Where they needed that.
Yes, they did.
Everhart's had a couple of big catches. 28-yarder, now a 25-yarder. 1st down and 10 as Kingston knocking on the door of the red zone here just outside the 20-yard line. Fake the give on the jet sweep right up the middle.
Hole.
Patterson to the end zone, touchdown, but a flag late.
Yeah.
They're going to get the hold at the 10?
I think so. I think it may even be a chop block downfield.
Or Patterson, the Red Sea parted. And Patterson able to find the end zone. So the hold that happened downfield, they're going to mark it off from the 15. Now mark it off from the 13 out to the 23. So give him a gain of 9 on the carry. And then the penalty will mark it back to the 23-yard line. So basically it's a loss. So it's like a net loss of 1 on the play. It's 1st down and 11. Instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 11.
Man, Patterson just exploded out of that time. That's a tough play to defend. They ran that play earlier on and got big chunk yardage. So now they're going to go empty.
Big drive for the Redskins as we tick down to the halfway mark of the 3rd quarter. Patterson left off the hands of Stevens, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Logan Stevens talked about the fact that he missed almost all of last season with an injury. Came out last week against Medill, and he played in the first half and had 4 carries, 74 yards rushing, and a couple of touchdowns. He's had 3 carries for 18 yards, but try to get the ball in his hands right there, and it's incomplete. Patterson.
Ooh.
Out on the flat there. Stevens, the ball in his hands. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard back to the 24-yard line.
That's kind of a silly play there, too, that time. Almost been better off just to knock that ball down. So the fans down here wanted holding, but 3rd and long, Kingston's really got themselves in an interesting situation where they're just kind of throwing it around.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and 12 now. 3 wide to the right side. Patterson has a man, ball caught at the 14-yard line. Staying on his feet down to the 10. That's Ty Jones. I'm going to mark him at the 11-yard line, so he got 13 of it back.
I wonder what the flag is here.
So Ty Jones, his first catch of the night. His first catch of the season. He had a pretty big year last year.
Not sure what the flag is. It came in late, so it's probably a personal foul.
So 13-yard gain on the play. Let's see what they do after that. Official will talk to Coach Hill across the way and explain the situation. Which tells me that might go against Kingston. It's a longer discussion on that sideline than it was on the near sideline. And now Kingston's walking backwards. So, yes, it's going to go against the Redskins.
It looks like it'd be what probably they're going to say is it was a first down, and then they got a personal foul after the dead ball. So
it'll be 1st and goal. Well, they can get a first down inside the 2.
Is that right? So what was the penalty?
I never saw an indication. The ball's back at the 27-yard line.
It had to be a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct.
After the play, because they gave him the gain down to the 11. We'll say it's the 26-yard line. It's close. No, they're saying 27. They gave him a 16-yard penalty then. So first down. They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. Patterson staying on his feet down to the inside the 20-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him out at about the 19, gaining 8 on first down. As we tick down under 5 minutes and 45 seconds, 5:44 to be precise. In the third quarter here, neither team has scored in the second half. Fairview leads 20-7. It will be second down and about 19 to go. The ball resting just inside the 20-yard line. 3 wide to the right side. Patterson to the end zone, back left corner.
Ooh. It's a little too much.
Little hitch route incomplete. That intended for, is that Ratzlaff?
Look like it.
That was actually Everhart showing a little bit of frustration. So now it's third down and about 17 or 18. They got to get inside the 2. Ooh. Patterson flush left, and he'll step out of the tackle, nearly sacked. Now rolling back to his right, go to the end zone, caught,
nice
touchdown.
Play.
That's Everhart with the touchdown. 19-yard touchdown pass, and I do not know how Reed Patterson stayed on his feet. He was dead to rights. He was sacked, stepped down of it, rolled to his right, and found a wide open Hudson Everhart in the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Man, makes it a 1-possession ball game. Big extra point right here. It's a 6-point game. or it's a 7-point game right now, can make it a 6-point game. Lewis's kick is on the way, and it is good. 5:26 to play in the third, 20-13 Fairview. Let's take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
Six surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split.
10-play drive, covered 60 yards in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Reed Patterson, magician of a play right there. He stepped out of the sack, rolled to his right through a 19-yard pass to the end zone. Wide open touchdown catch for Hudson Everhart. Extra point kick by Lewis makes it 20-14. 5:26 to play in the third quarter. It was a huge drive for Kingston right there. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you at Eubanks Field in Fairview. And now the Jackets will get the ball back, only up by 6. Return on the bounce across the 15-yard line to the 20. And out across the 30-yard line. A good return by Alex Hauk. So first down and 10 from the 33-yard line for Fairview. This drive will start with 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Now the Jackets with some urgency on the offensive side of the football.
Well, it was just a great answer by Kingston. They found themselves in a couple of bad spots on that drive and capitalized there late.
In the first half, Aiden Nightingale, 15-21 for 137 yards passing. Alex Hauk, 19 carries for 62 yards rushing in the ball game so far. On first down, Nightingale finds his target out across the 35-yard line to the 36. As Austin Hickman makes the catch. That's his second catch of the night. 4-yard pickup. Making it good, a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7. We tick under 5 minutes to play. 4:50 to play in the third quarter. Nightingale on the pistol. Will hand off to Hauk. Hauk finds a bit of a hole and gets a couple to the 38-yard line. Picking up 2 more. Patterson on the stop. And that'll bring up third down and 4. This turns into a crucial play for Fairview. They do not want to give the ball right back to a Kingston team that got a lot of confidence on that last drive. Third down and 4. Nightingale to throw, ball caught. First down with the forward progress out to the 42.
I think they're going to call him short.
Ooh, they are going to show. It's going to be just barely short.
Well, I think
Noah Schmidt with the catch. Gain of 4.
I think the line judge down here had a better spot than that.
Noah Schmidt has 4 catches tonight for 28 yards. And they will measure, but I think
he's short from that spot.
It looks like it. Because he is short of the 42. Now he got it.
Oh, they didn't get it.
Got it by half the foot. Well, no, now they're stretching it. Nope, they got it by the nose of the football. Yep, first down. Got it by the nose of the football. Chandler just went up on Stroud 13-0.
They did. Sulphur's up on Washington 14-13.
Wow. Good ball games tonight across the great state of Oklahoma on what they call week 1. It's our second week of ball games. It was 0 week last week. First down and 10.
Those games you can all watch on Squirtle too. I would stick here though. Looks like to be a really good game here to finish this thing out.
A cool September night for high school football. What they called it? I
think it's going to be a procedure.
Yeah, 5 yards. Mark it back 5. So 1st and 10 will turn into 1st and 15. Move the ball back inside the 40-yard line at the 37.
That's the 5th procedure penalty from Fairview. They've had a lot of false starts tonight.
I guarantee you that's one of the things that you're not used to seeing from a Robert Bernard coach team. This team has a lot of discipline. You're very disciplined when you win a couple of state championships. First down and 15. Nightingale into traffic, intercepted. Going back the other way is Hudson Everhart to the end zone, touchdown.
Yeah, that was just a risky pass there that time. If there's going to be a flag down, I don't know what the flag's for here, but
right now as it stands, it's a pick 6.
There's 2 flags down.
Some kind of illegal block on the return,
I
maybe,
think so,
over on the near sideline, which would take the points off the board, but would give Kingston the ball. Hudson Everhart with the interception. He took it back to the house, but Kingston will get the football, but take the points off the board. Well, a pretty good field position. They won't have the touchdown, but it will be first down and 10. Let's see where they mark it. I'll mark off the penalty from the 17.
The one thing is the Whitecap is not coming out and calling what the flags are. You know, typically so it makes it. Oh, there you go, block in the back.
So the illegal block on the return after the interception. So first down and 10 from the 28-yard line. That's where the drive will start. And this is the best starting field position for either team. First and 10 at the 28-yard line of Fairview with 3:21 to play.
You just sense that Kingston has all the momentum right now. Man, you should have seen their sideline erupt there after that play. Inside hand or quarterback. That's that quarterback play that they really like that.
Patterson down inside the 20-yard line, picks up first down yardage. And you look at his last 4 or 5 runs, 8 yards, 9 yards, 4 yards, and he picks up double figures on that one, the carry from the 28-yard line down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 12.
Yeah, every time you see them in that formation and they're running that speed jet motion, it's starting to rain now too. I don't know if you noticed, Tom.
I'm glad I'm in here, but you are right. You can only see it against the lights. First down and 10 from the 16. Handoff, fake the give on the jet sweep. And Patterson, though, is stopped after a short gain. Tackle was made by Gavin Ewing. And there is some rain moving in from the west.
Yes, there is.
Gain of 1 on the carry. Down to the 15. Second down and 9.
Sulphur scores again to go up by, I believe, 8 now. I think that's right. What a game over there.
Sulphur and Washington. Could Washington State, longest winning streak in the state, come to an end tonight? Second down and 9. Patterson following his blocks. He'll pick up a couple. That's just about it. That hole closed up in a hurry. Cottrell comes over at 15 tackles last week. We're calling his name a lot tonight as well.
Yes, we are. And Houck was out there that time to kind of push that play inside.
Gain of 2, ball down to the 13-yard line.
This clock's ticking under 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. This has been a great, great game. Just about how we thought it would be.
Yep. So Kingston, third down and 6. Down by 6.
see them throw a fade up top.
Patterson near side ball in the hands of Ratzliff. Ratzliff makes a
pursuit.
move and will get down to the 11, but he needed to get down inside the 7 to move the chains. So it'll be 4th down on a long 4. Matter of fact, mark him back at the 12, a gain of 1.
A great pursuit that time by the Jackets on defense. That was 21. Gavin Ewing that came up.
So 4th down and 6. They've got a kicker who could get him 3, but they're going to go for it right here. 4th and 6, under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Big play in the ball game. We've had a few of them. Patterson to his left. Ball is deflected and knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by Noah Schmidt, and the Jackets will take over.
Boy, how big is the penalty on the interception return?
Took the points off the board.
Yes, it did. That's a huge stop for Fairview.
So the Jackets take over on top 20-14. They will take over at the 13-yard line. This drive will start with 40 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Aiden Nightingale back out there after throwing the interception to end the previous possession. Handoff to Hauk up the middle. And he will just lay the hammer down, get to the 20-yard line, picking up a good 8 yards on 1st down.
That's probably going to end this quarter. Well, no, there's still 50 seconds. Right? Or no, 20, my bad. I'm looking at that screen over there backwards.
Yeah, clock rolling, 13 seconds to play, and I think this one will go to the break. Yep, Fairview's not going to run another play. So 3 quarters in here in Fairview tonight. The Jackets on top of Kingston, 20-14. Put your 4 fingers in the air because the final 12 minutes is coming up. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with a Brahms old-fashioned banana split. Crafted with a delicious banana, split down the middle and filled with not 1, but 3 scoops of Brahms premium ice cream flavors. To complete this masterpiece, all your favorite toppings are poured on each scoop to bring it all together in a perfect harmony of flavor. Treat yourself to an old-fashioned banana split at Brahms, where every spoonful leaves you wanting more.
The perfect golf swing, getting to the top, serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
The Wealth is represented.
2nd down and 2 for Fairview at their own 21-yard line as we start the 4th quarter. They're hanging on to a 6-point lead over Kingston. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Eubanks Field in Fairview tonight. Pretty much what we thought we were going to get. A great ball game into the 4th quarter. And a big play on 2nd down and 2 right here as Fairview tries to milk this clock and keep this lead. Handoff to Hauk, and Hauk will get the 1st down as he'll fall across the 23-yard line to the 24.
That's actually Heyman.
That was Heyman that time.
They kicked Hauk out in motion.
Colt Heyman with his 3rd carry of the night. Out of the 24-yard line, gain of 3.
And if you're Fairview here, clock is your friend. Obviously, another score is also your friend in any form or fashion. But, man, if you could continue to run the ball and eat some time off the clock and put a score on the board, you got to feel good about it.
When you've got a yard eater back there like Alex Hauk, it's great to have in a situation like this. But Nightingale wants to throw near sideline. Pass is incomplete, intended for Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Nightingale's thrown the ball 24 times tonight. He's completed 16 of those for 141 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Actually, 2 touchdowns and an interception. And it's 2nd down and 10 right here. This is how angling left and nothing there. Maybe a yard or so to the 25. Give him the 26. Well, it's been tough sledding. Alex Howe, 22 carries now, 74 yards rushing. And here's a big 3rd and 8 play. 11 to play in the ball game.
Give Kingston credit here in the second half. Miller had all sorts of success in that first half, and Miller does not have a catch here in the second half.
Got 7 balls in the first half for 75 yards. Near sideline to Miller. He gets that one.
Short, though.
He is. No, he's right there. Right at the stick. It's going to be a little bit short by a foot.
Yep, it's going to be short.
Out to the 34-yard line, he picked up 8, but he needed about 8.5.
So they're going to go no play here. That's what they'll do. Actually, they're going to try to measure it. Looks short to me. That's going to be close.
It is going to be close. The ball is resting across the 34-yard line. This drive started back at the 13-yard line after Kingston went for it on 4th down and came up empty. I'm going to say he's got it. Oh.
Nope.
Oh, it's like an inch. It is like an inch. They're looking real
short.
closely at it. Yep. So it's 4th and short. And not much.
I bet they go for it. I bet he goes no play and they go for it. That's just what I guess.
And the Chief just scored. An extra point will tie that ball game up in the 3rd quarter. Down in Brazil tonight. They do not want to give the ball back to Kingston right here. They want to get a couple of inches, move the chains, and keep moving that clock.
Need the tush push.
From that pistol formation, though, so the snap is going 4 yards back.
Hold on. Side judge was not ready.
Redskins would love to get the stop right here. 4th down and inches. Houck left side, first down and a couple more. Jumps up, points toward the end zone and says, move those chains.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. He got that easily.
Gained 3 yards out to the 37.
Fairview's going to go quick here.
First down and 10.
Man, throw the fade up top. Oh. Nobody there to help. Oh, now he's backing off.
Near sideline, ball caught by Austin Hickman. And Hickman tackled by Parks Ratzliff after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, Kingston has been great against the screen game stuff. Man, they have got that sniffed out well.
2-yard pickup on that one. As Hickman catches his 3rd ball of the night. 2nd down and 8. Big drive in this ball game. Fairview can march down and score a touchdown. They have 2 possessions with time of wasting. They pulled him off. They didn't throw the flag. On 2nd and 8. Ooh. Intercepted. Ball picked. Going back the other way is Ty Jones. They have the angle on the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. They had a pick 6 taken off the board by a penalty a few minutes ago. This one will not be taken off the board. Ty Jones with the interception return for a touchdown. And we are tied at 20 with 9:16 to play.
Well, just a great job by Jones, just dropping to the hook curl zone. I mean, he does his job. It'll lead. If you do the right thing and you're coached well, it'll lead you right to the play.
So we will give him, I'm going to give him a 43-yard interception return for a touchdown. The kick is on the way and good, and Kingston has the lead 21-20 with 9:16 to play. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
The wealth is represented by this statue. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm sorry, you mentioning wealth just reminded me that I have wealth waiting for me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's super easy. Visit yourmoney.ok.gov, enter your name, and find out if you have any lost money.
Oh, it's from the Oklahoma State Treasurer.
Sure is. Wow, I have over $100 waiting for me.
My dad has some.
We do too.
Go to yourmoney.ok.gov today to see if you have unclaimed cash.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Evolve. Aiden Nightingale throws his second touchdown in about the last two possessions, and that one taken back. Ty Jones, 43-yard interception return for a touchdown. The extra point gives Kingston the lead at 21-20, and now Fairview playing from behind. The short kick will be run out of bounds. They will take over, first down and 10. So they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. That is where the Jackets will take over. And right now the difference in the ball game was a missed extra point on the first touchdown of the ball game by Fairview.
2 pick sixes, only one ended up counting. The other one did not. He got called back on a penalty, but just great defensive plays there by Kingston.
Hauk up the middle, nothing doing. Nothing doing as he was stopped by James Trout. Give him 1 yard, second down and 9. Well, he's being a workhorse tonight. That's his 24th carry.
Fairview going quicker to the line of scrimmage. I think they're trying to make sure that Kingston doesn't get set. Ooh, goodness.
Hickman was caught the football, then he was hit hard. Is that a turnover? Yes, he fumbled the football. It's picked up by Patterson, and Kingston has the ball right back. Boy, he took a shot. So the 2-yard pass completion, but then Hickman had the ball jarred free.
Well, Kingston has all the momentum now, big time. Defensive play that time by Parks Ratzliff, man. Almost looked like he body slammed him.
They'll take over on the 41-yard line of Fairview with 8:14 to play in the ball game, leading now 21-20. Now the momentum is on the far sideline, the visiting side here at Eubanks Field.
If I'm Kingston, I'm just running it with the QB. They need another player in there. They got time. They still have 10 seconds on the clock. So watch QB power top side.
They run in Ty Jones late. First down. Hand off. Is that Logan Stevens getting a couple there?
That's Parks.
That's Parks. Parks Ratzliff. So Ratzliff will pick up 3 down to the 38. And right now, clock is your friend if you're a Redskins fan. So second down and 7. Logan Stevens hasn't carried the ball for a while. He had 3 carries early on for 18 yards. Has been Parks Ratzliff and Reed Patterson for the most part. Second down and 7.
Quarterback run. Nope. Ooh, good job that time by the Jackets in the middle.
Yeah, it'll shut down in a hurry as well. And that's Ratzliff again gaining a couple more. Give him the 36, picking up 2.
You know, if you're Kingston, you have 4 down territory here. You got 2 downs to get 6 yards, right?
Yep. Clock will roll under 7 minutes to play. 7:04, 7:03, 7:02. Two wide to the right, one to the left. Ratzliff in motion. They're going to give it to him. He turns the corner on the right side. First down and more. 25-20 to the 15. And he will get down to about the 10.
He's got some speed out there, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's having another big night against Fairview.
Cottrell was out there on the edge, and he just missed the tackle. But, man, once Parks broke that, he got fired out of there quick.
26-yard gain. First down and goal at the 10. Keep in mind, a touchdown and an extra point kicked would make it an 8-point ball game. Fairview still down by just 1 possession. Now it is Patterson up the middle. Patterson down to the 6. $65 yards rushing on 11 carries tonight for Reed Patterson. Second down and goal.
Cashin and Velma are in overtime. Velma's a tough place to play.
That is.
A lot of tradition there.
Talking about that on the scoreboard on the
football
start.
Yep, they call it.
That'll move them back 5.
That's a big penalty if you're Kingston, man. You got to be smarter than that.
So move it from the 6 back beyond the 10-yard line.
Back to the 11.
Yep.
It's a big penalty.
Almost the 12-yard line by the time they spot it. Second down and goal. This Redskins team with a big win in their rivalry game last week got to paint the bridge, and they would like to go to 2-0 here tonight. Patterson, pump fake, back right corner of the end zone. His receiver fell down.
Turf is slick.
This is Bowen Proctor.
The rain has let up, but that turf gets so slick. There's actually some additional rain coming in here in about, 15 minutes. It's going to get wet.
It's now third down and goal back at the 11. They're making the stands rumble here on the home side, as the Jacket fans want a defensive stop right here. Empty the backfield, put the man in motion, rolling to his left. Patterson now flush to his right, back right corner of the end zone. Flag flies.
Hold.
Pass was caught for a touchdown.
It's going to be a hold.
Yep. This one's coming back.
Is that like the third touchdown called back?
Yeah, well, yes. So third down and 11 will turn down into third and 21. Third and goal from the 21. Five minutes and 23 seconds to play. That really helped out the Jackets, that penalty right there. They're making the press box shake again. Let's see what Kingston has on third and goal. Patterson sacked back at the 29. Drayton Chavez, the sophomore, 6 foot tall, 210 pounds, came flashing through there. And the big loss back to the 29-yard line, a loss of 8.
Big stop for the Jackets. Obviously, it's going to be 4th and a mile.
They're out of field goal range now against this wind.
Yeah, you just probably, I mean, you could squib kick it, put them in a tougher spot, but honestly, that's probably don't have a lot of great squib kickers.
I think that's what they're going to do here. Let's see. Let's see if a little quick kick here. Nope, going for it. Patterson looking right side, has a man, but his receiver fell down again, and it's incomplete. He slipped on the turf, and Fairview takes over, trailing 21-20 with 4:29 to play. And this one is really beginning to look like what happened a year ago down in Kingston.
It sure does.
Fairview trailed by 1 last year with 90 seconds to go, marched down and scored, and won 35-28. So the line of scrimmage is the 29. And the drive starts with 4:29 to play. Do the Jackets have it in them again? Nightingale.
Got to get rid of it. Nice throw.
He does, but right on the sideline, the ball is caught. That's Noah Schmidt. Hung right in there on the sideline. Gained about 6. They're going to mark it at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Clock stopped as he got out of bounds.
Well, considering he had nothing there, that was a big gain.
Noah Schmidt, catch number 5 tonight. Clock stopped, 4:22 to play. Give it to Hauk.
Ooh.
And he'll pick up a couple, and that's about it.
I will tell you one thing. What Hauk is going to see on film is there's a couple opportunities he had to bounce it outside. He's, but he'll see that on film.
So here's 3rd down and 2.
So you got 2 plays to get a yard.
Yep. Clock rolls under 4 minutes now, 3:55. Fairview trailing 21-20. Hauk takes it.
Nice
cuts
cut.
Back to his right and gets the first down.
Still
across
going.
the 40-yard line, out to the 45. He'll end up picking up 8. Plenty enough needed for the first down. First down and 10. Ball resting at the 45-yard line. 3.5 to play. Right now, the clock is Fairview's friend. They've got the football. They'd like to run this thing down and score the winning points inside the final minute. And Hauk is met behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 1 on that play.
That's big 58.
Big Levi Kuntz. A loss of 1.
3 minutes is an eternity.
Second down and 11 with 2:52 to play. Nightingale to throw this time. Loud pattern is caught, and then, boy, Noah Schmidt got depleted, but he held on to it. Jackson Martin with the hit. Not much of a gain there. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. 2-yard gain, and he paid for that one. Third down and 9. They've got two plays to get 9 yards. Nightingale across the middle, nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. It was thrown behind the intended receiver and almost picked by Everhart. but now it's 4th down and 9. Fairview still has 3 timeouts left.
Well, you got to think that Fairview's going to look for Miller, but they've done such a good job on him. They've bracketed him a little bit more. Probably get into formation where they isolate Miller on one side. And that's what they're going to do. They got him down here on the bottom side. I really like the comeback route where they can roll Nightingale to our side of the field, and Bowden Miller can run 8 off the ball and do a little comeback to the sticks down here.
4th and 9, near sideline, hanging it up there. It's incomplete. Let his receiver out of bounds, tried to find Haddon Miller, and now Kingston will take over. They get the defensive stop they needed. And the Redskins, 1st down and 10. Fairview's 46-yard line is where they'll start this drive.
Well, like you said, too, Fairview does have 3 timeouts, so.
1:56 to play.
Mark Rogers is tuned in from Norman. Wanted to give us a heads up.
1st down and 10. High snap.
Goodness.
And Patterson is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep, Fairview's going to get a timeout.
Burn that timeout.
He's been trying to get one for about the last.
Oh, and that was big. That's Dayton Chavez again who made that tackle for a loss of 3. Back to the 49-yard line on a timeout called.
Man, Chavez has been huge. He's had a bunch of big stops.
We'll take a quick break. 1:48 to play in the ball game. It's a 1-point lead for Kingston. They're hanging on to that football, hanging on for dear life. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since.
2nd down and 13 for Kingston, trying to hang on to a 1-point lead late in this one. Patterson hands off to Logan Stevens for the first time in a while, and he'll pick up yardage down at 40-yard line, which will bring up 3rd down and about 4 as he ends up picking up 11. First time Logan has carried the ball for a while.
That's a big play for Kingston.
And Fairview will burn another timeout. Take a look at Kingston. They're in 2A1 District 3. They're picked to win it this year by the coaches. Kingston and Kiefer.
Yep.
Those are the 2 big dogs in that district. Prague, Hugo, Bethel, Heavener, Roland, and Okmulgee over on the south and east side of the state. They do quite a bit of driving over there.
I was going to say, Kingston, none of those towns are close to them. Jeez.
I mean, Kingston to Kiefer is a pretty nice drive for a district game.
Bethel's probably the closest game, right?
Heavener,
maybe?
Maybe. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Those teams are all up north.
They are.
Kingston's way down south down there. Yeah, this Kingston team, they've made the playoff the last 3 years. Looking for their first state championship this year since 1980. They did make a run to the state semis in Class 2A back in 2019. This is a non-district game, but I will tell you what, this would be a big one to hang your hat on if you're a Redskin. 3rd down and 4.
Oh, false start. Yep, that's bad for Kingston. Man, goodness gracious.
Stops the clock, 3rd down and 9. They won't restart the clock, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
That is a bad penalty for Kingston.
Back at the 45.
Boy, we got some great games on Squirtle right now. Cashin and Velma are in double overtime, tied up. I meant to go check that Laverne ceiling score out. Forgot to go look at that one.
So 1:32 to play, 3rd down and 9.
Oh, ceiling 134-14.
Okay, over Laverne?
Yep.
Got that one right.
I think they're going to put time on the clock. Looks like.
Clock sitting right now at 1:32.
I think it's 1:33.
They're going to put it at 1:34.
Yeah, because there shouldn't have been any time come off if they had false started.
Yeah.
So 1:34 is what the time should be.
Here's 3rd down and 9. Jacket fans making the press box rumble again over here, pounding the bleachers as the rain begins to fall again in Fairview tonight.
Oh,
high
goodness.
snap. Patterson across the middle. The
Oh,
ball
he
is
dropped it. That's going to stop the clock. That's a curious play call.
Everhart had it, hit him right in the number 8, but he couldn't hold on. That ball probably a little bit wet.
Yeah, and he had to dive for it too. It was a little bit low. I mean, right, if you're Kingston here, don't you have to punt it?
I would think you would. You've got the ball at the Fairview 45-yard line. It's 4th down and 9.
I'll tell you one thing they got to be careful of is their snaps have not been good.
Reed Patterson, 0 for his last 4 passing, and they will punt. Bowen Proctor will stand back. It is 44.
Fairview still has a timeout left, right, because of the penalty and because of the pass? That's a heck of a punt. You better get it if you're Fairview.
Takes a great roll inside the 5-yard line, and Fairview, if they want to win this ball game, they've got to go 97 to either get into field goal range or score a touchdown.
Man, if you're Miller, you sure do like to get back there and pick that thing up at least. Don't let it bounce. You lose time off of it. What a punt.
So 3 seconds, or excuse me, the 3-yard line with 1:19 to play. Now, last year they went 65 yards in 91 seconds. They've got to go 97, or at least to get into range for a possible field goal.
And Schmidt, they got him on just a quick route right here. They're going to go deep with it. Oh, ball got tipped.
Nearly intercepted, almost picked off by Patterson. 2nd down and 10 from the 3-yard line. Nightingale throwing from his own end zone. 1:14 to play.
Wow, looks like Sulphur's going to win this thing. They just got an interception. Sulphur will beat Washington.
In the state's longest winning streak. Going deep. Looking to Austin Hickman, incomplete. On the coverage was Jackson Martin. Now 3rd down and 10 back at the 3-yard line. Logan Nightingale is 0 for his last 4 passing. And there's a Redskin down there with some cramping issues, which stops the play, which actually gives Fairview a chance to regroup here. Well, the Chargers now lead the Chiefs 20-12 early in the 4th quarter, 13 minutes to play. So Washington with the longest winning streak in the state, what, 40, was it 46, 45? So I believe, is it Bixby now has the longest winning streak in the state? If Washington can't come back?
I'm not sure. You know, they lost in the regular season last year.
Oh, you're
Bixby
right.
did.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, their winning streak came to an end last year.
I'm going to guess like Dewar or somebody like that may, because it's been a while since they've lost.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Maybe Elgin? Lincoln Christian's got a lot of wins in a row.
Yeah, that might be who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
3rd down and 10 back at the 3. 1:07 to play. Nightingale is an open man near sideline. Ball is caught out of bounds to the 15. That'll be enough for the 1st down as Austin Hickman made the catch, and that will move the chains. 1st down, stop the clock with 1:02 to play.
Good play by Hickman there. They rolled him out that time. It sure looks like Nightingale's much more comfortable on the run. That's the other thing. Bowden Miller, I don't believe if he's Haddon, sorry, I keep calling him Bowden. I think Haddon only has maybe one catch in the second half. Kingston has done a much better job on him.
Yep, you're right. He had 7 in the first half, 1 for 8 yards in the second half. 1st and 10. Got a new set of downs here. Going deep, has a man.
Ooh, nice
ball is
catch.
caught. Great catch made by Noah Schmidt. Schmidt across the 30-yard line to the 34. Gain of 21. They're going to hurry up.
Well, Fairview's comfortable going NASCAR and going fast, so this isn't something that they're not used to. So
near side, ball caught. That's Haddon
down.
Miller across. They'll stop the clock while they move the chains out across the 45-yard line to the 47. Gain of 13 with 46 seconds to play in the ball game. First and 10.
Not a bad idea.
Miller, about 5 or 6 yards. They get into Kingston territory. 36 seconds to play. Mark it at the 47. Gain of 6.
Man, if you're Kingston, you just got to be sick to your stomach right now. I mean, thinking about what happened last year. So these games have just been classics, haven't they?
Wow. 2nd down and 5. 36 seconds to play. Fairview saying, so you say we've got a chance here. Step out of bounds near the stick, near the first down mark.
It's going to be first down.
Miller again down to the 42. The 41-yard line, a gain of 6.
And that clock's stopped now. How much time do we got? 35 seconds?
32.2. Fairview has 1 timeout remaining. With the wind, keep that in mind as well. Nightingale throws again, left side. Ball is off the helmet of Miller and almost intercepted off the deflection. Wow. That ball hit off Miller's head, and Everhart almost had himself a pick. So now 2nd down and 10. Clock is stopped. 27.8 seconds to play.
The other thing, too, is Kingston's got to be sure tackling also if the ball's thrown out in front of him.
Good behind his intended receiver, Hickman, that time. Stop the clock with 24.7 seconds to play. It's 2nd down and 10. Austin Hickman's your kicker. He missed an extra point early in the ball game. You'd have to get really close to give him a shot. It is with the wind, though. It's a 1-point game. 3rd down and 10. Nightingale near side in traffic. Ball caught. First down. Clock will stop. 27-yard line. Miller with the catch with 18.7 seconds to play. 14-yard gain. Near side, Miller gets out of bounds, didn't gain much, with 10.4 seconds to play. Matter of fact, I don't think they're going to give him the 26, gain of 1. Miller with 13 catches.
We talked about him not having hardly any catches, and then
here on this drive, 2nd down and 9. They have a timeout left. Probably 2 plays, maybe 3.
Looked like a false start there.
Nightingale near sideline.
Oh.
Hickman dropped it. That would have got him inside the 20. .7 seconds to play. Now they can still go anywhere on the field they want to with the timeout, but they have to get down or either get to the end zone in a hurry.
And they still got Miller up top, high. Run a little fade route to him. We call it
timeout Kingston. Whew. We'll take a break with them. 6.7 seconds to play. Kingston 21, Fairview 20. It's the game of the week on Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Interesting to see if they get Hauk like out on a wheel route.
All right, 3rd down and 9. Doesn't really matter, though. We're talking 6.7 seconds to play. You got 2 plays at the most.
Yeah, I don't think you even got that, right? Maybe you just that last play was 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. If you throw something quick out.
Get the quick timeout. You've got the 1 timeout remaining. Ball resting at the 27-yard line.
Be interesting to see. They're going to be very – Kingston should have a very prevent defense. Should have 2 or 3 people back deep in the end zone, what I'd have.
Aiden Nightingale brings them up. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Nightingale, left side ball caught. And they're going to get the 2 seconds. Yep, they do. They get it down inside the 20-yard line to the 17. They're going to mark it at the 18-yard line. Gain of 8. And Fairview burns their last timeout. You're looking at about a 35-yard field goal if you wanted to do that. The ball resting at the 18-yard line. With the wind.
Are they going to try to kick a field goal? Surely not.
Austin Hickman is your guy from the left hash. Line of scrimmage actually just outside the 18-yard line.
Looks like they are going to kick a field goal. Are they?
No. 9/10 of a second left.
Yeah, they are.
Can Fairview win this one with a field goal? They're going to put 1.9 on the clock. Doesn't make any difference. You got 1 play.
Well, at least we know 2 people are watching the game. Conley Kayott and Maddox Mendenhall are watching from Enid. Give him a shout out. Jay Mendenhall is watching too because he's been critiquing me all night about how I forget kids' names. How about this? Field goal.
The holder is Haddon Miller. The kicker is Austin Hickman. It is a 36-yard field goal attempt from the left hash for the win. With the wind.
In the rain.
Kick is on the way. It's got the distance. It is good.
Holy cow, what a kick.
36-yard field goal at the gun, and Fairview goes from their own 3-yard line into field goal range. And Austin Hickman with the game-winning field goal, and the Jackets do it to Kingston again.
Man,
what a game.
What a game. And what an incredible drive by Fairview from their 3-yard line with under a minute to go. Just all the way down the field, just chipping away, doing all the right things, just managing the clock well. Great job keeping your time out if you're Coach Bernard, because they had to have that.
It was a 13-play drive in 1 minute and 19 seconds. And
just incredible.
You get Austin Hickman, that had to be, well, I'll tell you what, he would have made it from another 5 yards, 10 yards out. He got his toe into that one. 23-21 is your final score, and the Jackets go to 2-0. Kingston falls to 1-1. What a ball game.
Just crazy. We talked about it in the Pick'em show, how this could be just a fantastic game. And last year, obviously, the game came down to the wire. Fairview drives the field, completes a long pass to score and win. And, man, this year, The field goal. You don't see a lot of field goals in small school football. You definitely don't see field goals over 30 yards. That was really, really impressive. Just a fantastic drive. Two really great teams. Obviously, you're going to see both these teams down the road. Kingston, shout out to them. Really impressive second half from Kingston. I thought they controlled the entire second half.
And you think about that. That was a field goal from the left hash. That's a tough angle for a kicker that doesn't have a lot of experience with long field goal attempts. But Austin Hickman was up to the challenge. 36-yard field goal as the clock runs out, as Fairview moves the ball from their own 3-yard line down to the 18-yard line, and the game-winning field goal is the difference. 23-21, the Jackets over Kingston. We'll take a break. Our post-game show begins after this. You're watching the Game of the Week on Squirtle.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Feel safe and secure.
It's the Squirtle Game of the Week back at Eubanks Field in Fairview. And what a dynamic finish, 23-21. Fairview over Kingston. And the Jackets go to 2-0 on the season. They took over on their own 3-yard line with 1:19 to play. Drove down to the Kingston 18-yard line, which set up Austin Hickman for a 36-yard field goal attempt from the left hash with a little bit of a breeze. Rain coming down, second field goal all time, and boom, the game winner. And we've got Austin Hickman with us right now. Tell me about your feelings right now.
Man, I was just praying to God when I was walking out there. I knew he had some special plan for all of us tonight, and he gave us a beautiful night for our fans to come out here and support us, and he just works miracles, man. I just tell you, I had 2 drops right before that, and my teammates made great plays to get us in field goal range. It's beautiful. And I kind of had a feeling getting out there. I had God with me.
I watched before the ball game, and it was Kingston warming up down here, and their kicker was making them from the 22-yard line. I mean, so and so with that wind, I thought if they could get you down there, but starting the drive on your own 3-yard line, trying to get into field goal range, that was a pretty good ask as well.
Yeah, that entire drive was special. That's something we work on in and out the week, just starting on the 5 and trying to get down to the end zone as quick as we can. You never know when you're going to have to use that in a game, and it just so happened that tonight had to be the night.
And you take a look at the fact that the first touchdown, you missed the extra point, and that 1 point difference could have been it.
Yep.
But you took care of making it a good weekend for yourself with that final kick.
Yes, sir. With a little break from cross country running too, we'll get to physical game, and I give props to Kingston. It was a wonderful game tonight, and it just they played us great. And I mean, the scoreboard shakes out at the end how you want it to.
We were talking about the fact both teams, you guys had blowouts last week. You guys beat Alva, they beat Medill. Coming into this ball game, and this is with the 0 week, you get a chance to have a little more flexibility in scheduling. You don't see intersectional matchups like this, and now you've gone down there and beat them in the final minute, and you beat them in the final second here tonight. Does it crank you up when you get a chance to play ball games like this, especially early on?
It does, because it gives. I mean, down in the locker room before the game, we're getting excited, and I kid you not, it's like a playoff atmosphere. Week 1, and it feels like the state finals. I mean, it's almost indescribable, because you're looking around like, man, well, this isn't. It's not December yet, not November, and it's middle of August. Rain's coming down, and you're out there running around, and the atmosphere. It was amazing.
Yeah, tonight, let's take a look. 5 catches, 21 yards for you. You kicked the game-winning field goal. I mean, I tell you what, let's talk about your defense a little bit, because defensively you had to get some stops to get the ball back, and you did that as well.
Yes, sir. I want to give all props to our coaches. We've schemed this week, and just they make things happen for us. And I'll say it once, and I'll keep repeating it as many times as I have to. We have the best coaching staff in the state of Oklahoma, and I will stand by that, and I know my guys will too. To Coach Bernard, to Coach Beasley, all of our coordinators, everybody is just so professional about how they go about their business, and it really reflects on us, because they want us to come into practice every day and learn, and that makes a difference, because it reflects the class and it reflects how we want to play.
I think what we're learning about Fairview as we watch your program from afar across the state is the fact that this is not a program. This is now a program that you might lose some guys, but you reload now. This is not a rebuilding situation. You guys are getting the program going. You got the great facilities. You're reloading, and that's what we're seeing this year. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would. And people around the state, they've called us too young, just not inexperienced, just kind of honestly hating on us. And I'm no disrespect. I mean, I understand it. Yes, we are young, but like you said, we're reloaded. And between the coaching staff and the amount of just great kids that we have here tonight and just throughout our school, it makes it really easy to come out of a rebuild.
Well, that's a win you can hang your hat on, because those guys are really good and they're very experienced. You beat a very good experienced team tonight.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
You betcha. That is Austin Hickman. He kicks the game-winning field goal, 36-yard field goal. You said you made one last year. How many yards was it?
33.
So this is your longest field goal of your career?
Yes, sir.
No pressure at all?
Nah, nothing.
Goes right through there. Thank you so much for joining us. And hand over that headset to Coach Bernard. We'll get him in there as well. It seems like we come to Fairview, get a chance to get Coach Bernard on board, and let him switch in here real quick. And, wow, I tell you, the last 2 years against Kingston have been worth the price of admission. Everybody's getting their money's worth.
Oh, absolutely. Last year I was just telling Adam in there, we started the game last year with them with a 16-play drive and a touchdown. Pretty sure it was about 16 again.
15.
15. So for a young group to be able to do that and kind of set the tone to start, awesome. So proud of them. And then to be able to go from the 2-yard line and drive it down the field with, I don't know, we got it back with about a minute, 11.
119.
119. So super proud of them. Didn't put their head down and kept fighting. So we're still young. We still make mistakes, but to have that just internal, I got to do it, and we did it. And so super proud of that.
Yeah, those 2 offensive touchdown drives in the first half, 15 plays, 80 yards, 13 plays, and 65 yards. And at halftime, well, in that first quarter, you had outplayed them 25 plays to 11. At halftime, it was 23 plays for them, 39 for you. So you did a great job of keeping the ball out of their dynamic offense's hands.
Yes, no, we talked about, being able to just pound it at them. We got the looks we wanted, and so we keep just, with a young offensive line like we have, for them to be able to continue to do it over and over. Just super proud of them. Those 2 drives and that many plays. And you're right, to keep it away from their offense was awesome.
Let's break down that last drive. You took over 119 to go on your own 3-yard line. I thought you did a masterful job of using what timeouts you had left and using the sideline as well, and stopping the clock and moving the chains.
Yes, no, absolutely. Again, I'm going to say it over and over, with the young group like we had, to be able to go on that drive it shows that we can do some special things. And so they continued to fight. And Aiden Nightingale played very, very well tonight. For a guy that hasn't played a lot of snaps of high school football, super proud of him to be backed up on your 3-yard line and lead us down the field in a NASCAR, what we call NASCAR, or up-tempo offense. He did a great job all night long, had some really, really good throws. Of a quarterback that hadn't played very much, he looked like he had. And to lead us down there, that's awesome.
That last drive was a 13-play drive to get into field position with a minute and 19, basically a minute 17 seconds to get down from the 3-yard line to the 18. I was going to ask you about Aiden Nightingale. He has to get a lot of confidence out of this ball game and that last drive.
Yes, no, absolutely. I can't talk any more about him. Super proud of him. He continues to learn, and he showed the maturity of a guy that has played a lot, and he really has.
Yeah.
And so the sky's the limit for him. Super happy for him. He deserves it. He's put in the work, and if he continues to do that, he has complete control of our offense. We could have a special year.
Yeah, Nightingale goes 29 of 45 for 240 yards passing, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Get 97 yards rushing on the ground and 31 carries, 76 carries, 337 yards. You hold them to 50 plays and 281. So is this a series? I know it's a home-and-home series. Is this a series that can continue in the future? Is it something you would like to do?
We talked about it before the game, and I think it might be something that we're going to continue to do. I know it's a long trip for both of us, but, they are a very, very good football team. Coach Hill does a great job with their team. They're very well coached, and it's just a place of good football. And so if we can play them, it kind of gives us a measuring stick of where we're at. And to match their physicality, super proud of our young guys up front. I can't say it enough. They continue to work, and I know Coach Nelson does a great job with them, and he's on them constantly. And so they're growing into a great group.
I said before the ball game, right before kickoff, it felt like November, 55 degrees. It felt like playoff football, and you gave us playoff football tonight.
Yes, and we talked about it in the locker room before. I said, fellas, this is playoff atmosphere. This is what you're going to want in the end of the football season. You're going to be playing in weather like this, and a game like this, and an atmosphere like this. And so we responded. I thought we played well. Definitely have some things we got to clean up, but super proud of their effort and the way they played.
On to Tonkawa next week.
On another good one. And so I love our non-district schedule. It is tough, but it'll definitely tell us where we're at going into district play.
Thank you so much, Coach Bernard. We appreciate it, and you gave us a dandy ball game. Great for ratings, I'll tell you that.
Yes, thank you.
Let's go ahead and put the wrap on this one. Let me go ahead and finish up some of the numbers first of all. Let's go back real quick and recap the scoring. Let's go back to the first half. As Fairview got on the board first in their opening drive, a 15-play, 80-yard drive, took 6 minutes and 49 seconds off the clock, and it was Aiden Nightingale, 3-yard touchdown pass to Colt Haim, an extra point kick, no good, made it 6-0, 5:11 to play in the first quarter. Kingston grabbed the lead at 7-6 with 2:56 to play in the quarter, capping an 8-play, 65-yard drive in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, and it was the quarterback, Reed Patterson, who scored from 3 yards out. Extra point kick gave them the lead. That was Jamie Lewis with the extra point kick. 7-6 was the score at that point, and that was the score at the end of the first quarter. A turnover gave Fairview a 6-point lead. A fumble picked up by Haddon Miller and taken 45 yards back to the house. with 11:14 to play in the second quarter, made it 13-7 after Austin Hickman made the extra point. And after an interception, Fairview marched it down 13 plays, 65 yards in 6 minutes and 28 seconds, and it was Aiden Nightingale, the 13-yard touchdown pass to Haddon Miller. Extra point kick made it 20-7, 3:40 to play in the first half, and that's where we stood at halftime. Fairview 20, Kingston 7. Kingston, capitalizing on a Fairview turnover, took over at their own 40-yard line in the third quarter, started a drive with 7:45 to play in the third quarter. They go 10 plays, 60 yards in 2 minutes and 19 seconds, and it was Patterson, a 19-yard touchdown pass to Hudson Everhart. Extra point kick made it 20-14. Fairview still on top. And then it was a defensive touchdown that gave Kingston the lead. Ty Jones, a 43-yard interception return. The extra point made it 21-20 with 9:16 to play in the third quarter. That is the last points we would have until the final seconds of the ball game. Fairview took over with 1:19 to play in the ball game at their own 3-yard line. They used their timeouts. They used the sideline to get the ball down the field to stop the clock. And at the line of scrimmage, the 18-yard line, a 36-yard field goal by Austin Hickman is the game winner, 23-21. The Jackets are 2-0 on the season, and Kingston will fall to 1-1. Next week, as we said, Fairview goes to Tonkawa, and Kingston will be on the road at Comanche. Both teams have off weeks the week after that. Some of the numbers in this one, first of all, for Kingston, 27 rushes for 159 yards. Leading rusher was Parks Ratzliff, 8 carries for 70 yards. Reed Patterson had 13 carries for 54. Through the air, Reed Patterson, 12 of 23 for 122 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Hudson Everhart had 5 catches for 94 yards. Jackson Martin, 3 catches for 18 yards to lead the way on the receiving. 50 offensive plays for 281 yards for Kingston. For Fairview, 31 rushes for 97 yards. It was Alex Hauk, 27 carries for 87 yards. Colt Heyman, 3 carries for 12 yards. Aiden Nightingale, 1 carry for -2. Through the air, Nightingale goes 29 of 45 for 240 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. The touchdown catches by Haddon Miller, a 13-yard reception. He caught 13 passes tonight for 111 yards. Austin Hickman had 5 catches for 21. Hauk with 3 catches for 31. Noah Schmidt had 7 catches for 57 yards, and Colt Heyman had 1 catch for 3 yards, and that was a 3-yard touchdown reception. So 97 yards rushing, 240 yards passing, 76 offensive plays for 337 yards, and just a huge win for Fairview. They do it for the second year in a row, doing it in the final, I say the final minute, it was the final seconds this year after being with about 30 seconds to go last year. This year it's a field goal as the time runs out.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it all week during our Pick'em show, and I guess we knew what we were doing, picking a handful of these games to come and cover. We had a lot of other games. Washington ends their winning streak. Sulphur beats Washington in a close game. Cashin kicks a field goal to beat Velma Alma late in that one. And right here, probably was the best game out of all of them. Just really impressed by both these teams, Fairview and Kingston. I think you're going to see these teams late playoff runs. But kudos to Fairview. You always think when you have established such great success that at some point in time it may slip. But a lot of these younger kids that play tonight prove themselves, and Fairview has a bright future, and they're just going to continue to roll. But that last drive, you don't think about being backed up in your own end zone at the 3-yard line. Yeah. And there were multiple times and different people throughout the game that made huge plays for them. The Schmidt kid made a huge catch early on that drive to get that first kind of key first down. And great job by Coach Bernard saving his timeout.
Yeah.
And then using that timeout late. And then obviously the field goal was unbelievable. So what a game.
And the best thing about it is when it comes down to it, this is a non-district game. It really, doesn't mean anything for postseason. You're going to play district play. You just want games like this early. You want good teams playing good teams early on, and I really hope this series continues, and it sounds like it might.
Well, the 0-week deal we talk about, some people didn't like the idea of it. I love it. It's created some really great matchups. We talked about Tuttle-Guthrie, the game we covered last week. That came about because of 0 week. Fairview has to travel and play Tonkawa next week. I'm going to tell you what, Tonkawa has got a really good team, and I know I've talked to a lot of their coaches. They're very confident about the team that they have, so that's going to be a really great matchup. But, yeah, totally. I hope that Kingston and Fairview carry on this deal. I don't know how excited everybody is about making the 4-hour drive, but maybe they can find some time and hang out in Oklahoma City for a while before they head down to Kingston next year. Maybe they can hang out at Lake Texoma.
There you go. Let's put a wrap on it. Austin Hickman with the game-winning 36-yard field goal as time runs out. There was 1.9 seconds on the clock when the timeout was called. And Austin Hickman with the second field goal of his career and the longest field goal of his career, 36 yards for the game winner. And Fairview beats Kingston by a final score of 23-21. For the Scortle crew, Tyler Kerr, Mallory Reams, Reed Martins, and, of course, Adam Diesel Horse, I'm Tom Nelson. We'll be somewhere next week. Going to pick the best games across the state, and we look forward to bringing it to you. But one more time, your final score, 23-21 Fairview. You've been watching the Game of the Week on Scortle.